And welcome to the third round of the 2023 season of Night of the Jumps. This is the third round here in Munich, Germany, and things are about to get a little bit hot tonight inside the Olympia Halle here in Munich. Now, right beside me, or just a little bit behind me, this is the super kicker, which will probably get used for a double backflip. That's its normal job. The ramp here behind me, this is called a next-gen ramp, and one rider already this morning has hit this and crashed first jump, unfortunately. Harry Bink from Australia. I don't know what he's going to do off this thing. It is so big. Like, look at this camera angle. You're just still going up and up and up. This is unbelievable. It's 3.5 meters tall, about a meter taller than a regular ramp, but they still go 75 feet. I don't know what we're going to see tonight from Harry. Maybe Luc Ackermann wants to jump it. Who knows? That's what happens in freestyle motocross. Right, so what are we doing? This is the Freestyle of Nations. We've got the world team with Harry, Luc, and Brice Izzo. We've also got Team Spain with Maikel Melero, Marc Pinyol, and Abraham Parra, who thought he actually broke a rib or two this morning. He's already been to the hospital. He's been given the A-OK. The X-ray is clear. He's fine. Nothing's broken, but he's definitely not feeling great. And for Team Czech Republic, it's going to be Matej Cesak, Filip Podmol, and the older brother, Libor Podmol, who the last time we saw him at Night of the Jumps was here in Munich, 2019. He went for a California roll, or maybe it was a vault, didn't get back on, and he broke both legs. So 4 years later, he's coming back for redemption. Right, we're in the pit party right now. So everybody comes in, the stadium's starting to fill up with fans. It's about half an hour or 1 hour before the show starts. And the fans actually get to come here and meet the heroes. So let's go find those heroes. As we pass the mountain bike tower, actually, this thing is wild. 10 meters high. I would not even want to walk up those stairs, let alone with an, like a mountain bike or a BMX or a scooter, and then fly back down that, heading towards that ramp. There's no way. I'm not even interested in going up that thing. Speaking of the mountain bike guys and BMX and scooters, we'll probably find them first on our little track walk. I think I might grab Bonifay. Alejandro Bonifay. Oh, he's just getting a signature. So Alejandro, all the way from Spain, he has been throwing down so hard at Night of the Jumps in recent events. Alejandro, man, nice to have you on here at Night of the Jumps. Berlin was huge. Tell us about that big trick for best trick. What were you getting up to?
First, thanks. Stoked to be here again. And yeah, let's try again, like crazy thing that I tried last time. Let's see if this time works and I'm not close to that again. If you remember, I almost overshot the landing. And yeah, can't wait for the show. There's amazing crowd here and yeah, can't wait.
What was the trick?
Dude, I tried so many things. There was a twister, which is like front flip, 1080. Also cashy whip, bounce, front flip. Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. If I do it tonight, it's going to be world first. So can't wait to put it down.
Oh, there we go. If you land that one trick tonight, that'll be the first time it's ever been done.
Yeah, ever. And on earth. Let's see. Let's try.
You heard it right there. I just got 10 times more pumped right now. I'm way more pumped, so it could be a first. Awesome, man. Have a good night. We'll see what happens. Keep signing autographs, dude. There's so many people who want to come here and see these guys ride. Let's do a little bit of a walkthrough. I'm going to sneak past some fans. I'm going to grab Leon Binkerbank, the big man. He loves having a talk and signing autographs. This guy does not stop talking, but he's the boss. All the way from Berlin, we're down here in Munich. On the BMX, I think there's only two BMX guys here, yourself and Sikarin. Who's over there? What's it like to go up against all these mountain bike riders and you're like throwing down and just shutting them down?
We have to prove ourselves. It was like the mountain biker stick was so high, so wide, and yeah, it's a lot of fun to ride against them.
Tell us about the front flip. That's probably my favorite trick from yours. And you just like hold it out and stall it out. What's going through your mind as you hold?
I would try I don't know. I was enjoying the time to be like hang over and just fly and enjoy the time upside down. It's the best feeling on a bike. Could be upside down. Este.
Hell yeah. No, I completely agree with you, although I would not do a front flip on a dirt bike. Hell no.
It's too scary to do a backflip. A backflip, you see nothing. Only like your back and just wait for a second, then your landing's come. On a front flip, you can spot the landing and just watch it landing and just have fun. It's fun.
So you're saying a front flip's better or easier?
I prefer the front flip. I used to do more front flips than back flips.
Okay, so what if I ask Mikael Rickerberg, front flips or back flips?
Oh, I prefer backflips. I love it.
Backflips,
yeah.
Woo. There we go. So backflips win. Nah, you're out, dude. Hey, hang on. All right, hang on. We're going to get another couple of polling questions here. We've got Matej Cesak from Czech Republic, first time ever at Night of the Jumps, second time we've ever had a scooter here. We've just had the discussion, backflips or front flips?
Backflips all the way.
Whoa, there we go. Double backflips?
Maybe,
I don't know. Hey man, what does it feel like to come here for the very first time? You've got the 10-meter roll into that ramp. Feels good?
Yeah, it feels really good. It's a dream come true, so I'm really happy.
Also, man, you said you do a lot of different tricks. You know, we had Richard Zelinka in Berlin, but you're like a different style to him. Tell us what's different.
Well, Richard is mainly really good in flip combos. So I'm also gonna try some like throwing my scooter around and those tricks. So, yeah.
So a lot of spins and things like that?
Yeah.
All right. Anything special we might be able to keep our eye out for?
Yeah, should I really specify the trick?
Is it going to win your best trick?
Well, that's not really on me, but...
Could it?
Maybe.
Oh, what is it?
So I throw my scooter in front of me, it does a flip on its own, and then I land back on it.
He's already won. Go do that, you've already won. Awesome, man. Thank you very much for coming, and I hope we see a lot more of you at Night of the Jumps. Let's move along. We got Sicker in here. What up, dude? You smashed yourself in Berlin. Weren't feeling great. How is the hand?
Great. After 4 weeks, it's not hurt anymore. I can ride, but this time with gloves.
Oh, you didn't have gloves?
I did. I don't. It's hurt. I don't know.
Damn, man. Okay, so you've got gloves now. That's a start. What are we going to see out of you? Like I said, we just had Leon, who's the only other BMX rider with you. Front flips or back flips?
Backflips.
So what the hell's Leon on about? Like, all he could talk about is front flips.
No, I like backflips. I can't do front flips. I never stated.
It's funny, actually, because I love watching his fronties. They're just so smooth, so stylish.
So cool. He pushes in the front and smash it. I don't know. My English probably shit.
No, your English is awesome. Like, I've been trying to speak with him in German for the last week, and I mean, between the two of us, we're pretty crap.
Yeah.
Can we say that on TV? We're not on TV. Anyway, man, enjoy the night, and hopefully a lot better with the gloves on. Catch you later, Ben. No worries. Right, let's go find some FMX riders. I mean, that was still half of the guys that we didn't even get to then. So first up will be Team Spain on the left. Man, everybody's rolling in here. This is hard to get through. I'm going to find... Oh, sorry. Who will I find? I'm going to go for Pinyol. Marc Pinyol again. All the way from Zurich. No, all the way from Spain. You've spent a lot of time, like we said before, in Zurich. But now, where are you based? Zurich or Spain?
I'm based in Zurich, but I'm going to practice in Spain also. Luckily, I got through shows, so I'm based in Europe.
Just traveling all around. So we had a little bit of a chat before. We had that little interview, and you said you did something in training that we haven't seen in a very, very long time. Now that we're less than 1 hour until showtime, are you still feeling confident to throw it out?
I am. I'm way confident than in the last time in Berlin, and I'm feeling super good today, actually. Everybody was riding also good. They had good vibes, so let's go for it.
Man, that's the way to go. And the California roll that you crashed in Berlin, how are you feeling? Do you want to try that again here?
Yeah, for sure. The last practice was going like good, was working good, even before Berlin, but there I made a little bit of mistake. Let's hope the best today. I will go for sure. I will go. I hope I do better, for sure.
And go big or go home. Well, I mean, that's Luc's motto, but I think it's for everybody. Like, You come here to do your absolute best to win.
I like the Ronaldo's ones, like only big sands.
Yeah.
So that's going to be good.
I probably like Edgar's better, front wheel up.
Also. But in the Cali roll...
No, but I was going to say, actually, with the California roll, like your bike stays level, but when I watch Molero just there, like his bike is fully looped out. What's the difference? Does it help him or not?
For him, it says that it helps. I try it like to hold a little bit longer, and it's a little bit more complicated to me to come back because the bike is super low. But yeah, it's his style. It was good for him. Some other riders are jumping normal and going. So everybody got his own technique finally.
Awesome. Anyway, man, we're going to leave you to it. There's a lot of autographs to sign. Have fun. See you later, Michael. All right. I'm going to leave those guys because there's a lot of people. All right, let's do a very quick run around. Who is up next? Oh, I can see the boss. All right, so in the background is the legendary triple backflipper from Australia. Just won Nitro World Games. Him and J.O. Archer worked together to make this triple backflip happen. Of course, Josh Sheehan landed the very first one in, I think, 2016. But Harry Bink, just behind us there, landed it in a competition where pretty much nobody thought that was possible. So if we can somehow sneak in a little interview, even though he's got 4,000 people mobbing him, let's see if we can get it done. He had a huge crash this morning, like we said, on the next-gen ramp. It is massive, and his first jump, a little bit too much gas, landed way too deep and bounced off. So, hang on.
I ran out of talent before I even started with any.
All right, man. So first time ever at Night of the Jumps. What's it like?
Dude, this is crazy. The fans are nuts. I can't believe how many people here know who I am. It's very overwhelming. The people here are amazing. The course, the venue, the hospitality, I'm blown away by it.
Hospitality? That's because I picked him up from the airport. Like, I'm talking about hospitality. Hey, and he found his own picture in the book. Like, he was the most stoked about that.
Dude, I got the book and a kid gave it to me and I'm like, oh, I'm not in it. Like, I don't have my own page. And he's like, yeah, you do. Look, found my own page.
This is how we do it.
We booked my flights last Friday and I got my own page in the book. Talk about Magic Man over here.
Oh, no, that was our printer. Right, so we're going to keep this pretty short because you've got a huge amount of people wanting autographs. What are we going to expect tonight from Harry Bink?
Not telling. It's a surprise.
There you go. There it is. It's a surprise. I'm going to do a very quick interview now with Luc because it's Luc Ackermann. And the crazy thing is these two guys are on the same team. I don't know how this is going to go down, like with Synchro or Best Whip. I have no idea. Lukey, what is it like? You've got Brice Izzo on one side of you. You've got Harry Bink on the other. This is one hell of a team.
Yeah, it's a really great team. Yeah, it's good support for me. I popped out my shoulder in practice today, which is not too good. But yeah, I've got a great team, so expecting a lot. And it's going to be a great night.
So what you're already saying is Harry and Brice have to do all the work. You're just going to kind of sit back and ice the shoulder a little bit.
I don't know. I want to work for sure, but yeah, I'm still in pain a little bit, and I need to take care of that. It's not going to pop out again, and I'm not going to get injured. So, yeah, I will do my best, and I think it's going to be a great team for tonight.
Can you just explain, what was it? How did you pop your shoulder?
I did a front flip and under-rotated a little bit, and then yeah, I was hanging onto the bars, and then I popped out my shoulder and got back in, but it's still painful. So yeah, better take it a bit more easy tonight. But yeah, as you know, I'm always go big or go home. You know.
That's it. So it's the hometown for Lukey. Good at best, wrong man. Get well soon, and have a good night. All right, I think we better wrap this one up. Thank you very much for tuning in for the little intro. I mean, we didn't even get to the Czech Republic. It was just too much talking. But in the Czech Republic, like I said, we've got Filip Podmol, Libor Podmol, and Matej Cesak with Matej Cesak, who is on the scooter. So this is going to be one hell of a competition. I can't wait to see what Libor does. I can't wait to see if Filip Podmol actually goes for that double backflip that he crashed in Berlin only a month ago. This is wild. This will be wild. I don't know what's going to happen. I guess you guys won't either. Let's see what goes down in the next 3 hours of competition here inside the Olympiahalle at Munich, Germany. All right, that was the pit party, the little bit of a track walk to start off tonight here in Munich inside the Olympia Halle. It was unbelievable. There were so many people, and actually I met a fair few friends there, even Martin Koren, who I used to battle with from the Czech Republic. He just turned up with his son, said hello, and he's up in the stand somewhere actually watching this show tonight. So that was awesome to see Martin Koren back here at Night of the Jumps. Now, what are we going to see tonight? It is going to be electric. Freestyle motocross, BMX, mountain bike, and scooter. This will be huge. And it sounds like there's a few little bleeps going on, blips and bleeps in the background. I guess we're about to start this show. I'm not sure how long this is going to take before we get into it. If you've only just tuned in now, because I think we did say it was a 7 o'clock start, we have had a little bit of an intro to kick off. Oh, hang on. Looks like the show's about to start. I'm going to black out because I'm sitting in the middle of this place and I don't need the lights on me. So I'll see you guys soon. Alrighty, so that is the little bit of an intro here for the absolutely sold out crowd in Munich. This is awesome to see after such a long time away from Munich that we've got a sold out crowd again. That's fantastic. I am your host for this show. I am Steve Sommerfeld, and I am a washed up pro rider, and I can't remember, I think I might have even rode here in Munich. I think I might have. That's how long ago that would have been and how bad my memory is these days that I don't even remember being here. But the guys who I do hope will remember being here are all of our riders tonight, and it starts out with Abraham Parra from Spain, Marc Pinyol and Maikel Melero. Libor Podmol from the Czech Republic, Matej Cesak and Filip Podmol, and Brice Izzo, Harry Bink and Luc Ackermann for the world team. So I really hope those guys remember it, but I'm guessing they're probably a little bit like me and will lose their marbles over a couple of years away from it all. So we've got freestyle motocross, and inside these competitions we have the individual runs. Every rider will get 1 run each. 7 jumps inside the 90 seconds, plus the double up. It's double the points, so that's where you want to throw down your biggest trick of the night. Well, unless you're in the best trick competition right at the very end. But inside the run, that's where you want to throw down the banger on the double up. Then we have 2 riders out of every team. Each team has 3 riders. 2 riders will be in the best whip competition. 2 will go into the synchro. And 1 or 2, depending on which team and who wants to ride, will be in the best trick competition at the end of the night. So we've got a lot of freestyle motocross coming up, but we've also got a lot of mountain bikes, BMX and scooters. And I'm gonna have to look down on my notes because I do have a lot of riders here. Nico Schultz, Alejandro Bonifay, Nico Krofik. I'm looking for mountain bike riders. Leo Fieldhaber, Michael Riekeberg. We've got Josef Freusier. And, it says, hang on, somebody's been playing with my notes here. Andy Brevi on MTV. No. Andy Brevi's in the background on the microphone, but he's definitely the mountain bike guy. For BMX, we've only got 2 BMX riders this time, Leon Binkerbank and Sika Rin. The dude is so damn sick. And we have 1 scooter rider. The very first time here at Night of the Jumps will be Matej Cesak from the Czech Republic. We had Richard Zelinka in Berlin for the very first time with scooters at Night of the Jumps. We had to change the setup just a little bit to make it a little bit more scooter friendly. Of course, they've got the small wheels. But we've made it scooter friendly, and he looked awesome in training. All right, so here is the intro for the riders coming out. Looks to me like we've got Team Spain first with Maikel Melero, Marc Pinyol and Abraham Parra. Pinyol, I think, will be the captain tonight because his pick, actually, from the mountain bike riders, BMX and scooter, they get to choose 1 rider who will join their team in the best trick comp. All the points go together for the team, and I'm pretty sure this is easy. There's the Spanish mountain bike rider, Alejandro Bonifay. I am sure he will get a spot. He'll be chosen to ride for Team Spain. And we're about to get the next team coming out in just a minute. Before we do, we've got actually the YouTube chat going on right now. So if you're on Facebook, thank you very much for tuning in. But actually, you can probably head on over to our Night of the Jumps YouTube channel, and we've actually got the chat going on live, and some of those messages will be playing on the bottom of the screen. If you look down there, oh, we've already got one. Live FMX is always worth looking forward to. John Matthews, he's back, baby. So what time is it in America? Because, I was talking with Clint Esposito just last night. We did a very quick live podcast interview, and I think it's 2 p.m. in America, or at least on the East Coast for him. Good vibes, hello together, and a good Reda? What is Reda auf Deutsch? My German sucks. Sylvia Heyrort, thank you very much for your message. Somebody, can you please do Google Translate for me? So I would imagine, I've missed all that. Team Czech Republic just rolled out. That is Filip Podmol, Libor Podmol, and Matej Cesak. Like I said in the intro, if you didn't catch it, Libor Podmol is back. And I got Matej Cesak for best whip. The dude is a beast, Danny Dwayne. I'm with you, man. I think tonight this is Matej Cesak's best whip to win. Or actually, it's probably his competition to lose. Let's see. Brice Izzo's there. He's definitely got a good whip. Who else will be in the whip comp? Marc Pinyol, Maikel Melero, Filip Podmol, Harry Bink, and Brice Izzo. So this could be a little bit tough, but I think Matej will have it. Now it's the world team. Riding just past me now is Luc Ackermann, the world champion. Brice Izzo, former runner-up to world champion, and Harry Bink, the triple backflip and just absolute sender from Australia. Can we just replay the YouTube chat? I just missed that one, sorry. I was a little bit distracted. 2 p.m. here in Canada, John Wolfgram. I almost need to put my glasses on. How bad is that? My Red Bull Spect glasses. Oh yes, I can see everything now. And I can see Pyro is about to walk past me right there. So luckily that doesn't go off in my face. I almost got hit by the Pyro before. I had one of the Psycho dolls was sitting right behind me. It was getting pretty damn hot. The Pyro was warm too. All right, so that is the 9 riders here tonight that will be battling it out. Like I said, every rider will have an individual run. And those individual runs will count to the series overall. Right now we've had 2 rounds in Berlin, Berlin 1, Berlin 2. Can we call it B1 and B2? A1, A2? I'm gonna work on that. Let's see if we can start a trend. So we've already had 2 rounds. Luc Ackermann had the highest personal run on both nights. So he's sitting in first overall with 40 points. David Ronaldo, who's not here. Whoa, hang on. We've got mountain bikes going. Not even sure who that was. I wasn't even paying attention. Mikael Rickeberg. The dude looks like a tall Viking Norwegian, but actually I think from Germany. On the scooter, Matty Pekarek. Nice fronty to start the night out. Just a little bit of a warm-up. Here we go. This is Sikarin Supermat. Nice. He smashed his hand up in Berlin, and it turns out because he wasn't wearing gloves when he had a crash and just ripped the hell out of his hand. So I think the first rider actually was Alejandro Bonifay, if I look and see correctly in the middle of the field. The next group of riders making their way to the top. You know what? I do not think I would be interested in jumping this, purely because I would not want to walk up. I don't even know how steep that is. It looks steep enough that I'm not interested. 10 meters high roll in, maybe 11 meters high actually. But all that effort. Here we go. All right, who was that? Was that Nico Krofig? Josef Freusier. This is Leon Binkerbank. Nice, big, slow backy on the BMX. So only 2 BMXs here. And that there, no, sorry, actually that was Nico Krofig. I only just met him not long ago. And Josef Freusier, I think. So I might have got a couple of names mixed up. I didn't have my glasses on. There you go. Andy Brevi in the middle, Australian mate, so he got stuck into my notes. G'day, Danny Marino. Let's go Team Spain. Well, actually, Danny Marino, this is interesting. We almost had his brother here, Pedro Marino, but I believe there's actually quite a big Spanish FMX competition on tonight in Barcelona. So Pedro Marino was not able to make it, and so we've got Abraham Parra this time. We've got, actually he's just ridden past. There goes Harry. Oh, Brice, Molero, Abraham Parra riding past me in the background, and this looks like it'll be Marc Pinyol. There we go. So the guys will be rolling back in and getting ready for the first group. So if this is the very first Freestyle of Nations that you've seen from Night of the Jumps, we've broken down the runs for each team throughout the night. Love the MTB and FMX combination, John Wolfgram. Thank you very much, man. Me too. I think this is awesome. So we have 9 riders. We have 3 riders per team, and we've broken them up into groups. So what we're about to see will be Group 1, where there's 1 rider from each team. It will be Abraham Parra from Spain, Libor Podmol from Team Czech Republic, and Brice Izzo for the World team. It would be awesome to see Libor back. I don't know what he's going to do. I have absolutely no idea. The last time we saw Libor was 4 years ago. Let's see what the Czech Ninja has for us. And I think we're about to get started. I'm trying to listen in what's happening in the background. Anyway, until they start, let's keep a few of those comments going through, because it is awesome to catch up with you guys. Like I said, after Berlin, this was like a Freestyle MTX chat with all of you guys in the chat, having a damn good time. And it just felt like I was having a talk with all my friends all around the world. We had Robbie Madison last time, which was also really cool. But right now, this is Abraham Parra from Spain. He drove 2,400 kilometers to get here from Sevilla. And when you watch him, I hope he's feeling good. He looks almost identical to Danny Torres with the cliffhanger, the rock solid, tsunamis. But speaking of the tsunami, he thought he broke 2 ribs today in training. So he was already rushed off to hospital. He thought he might have popped something or cracked something. It turns out ribs were fine. It was only the cartilage in the middle of a couple of ribs. So Abraham will not be feeling too great coming into this competition. But that's the way FMX or sport goes. All right, what have we got? First jump, one-hand Indy. You know, it almost looks like Danny going for that one-hand Indy backflip, only he did it upright. Cliffhanger, nice and clean, landing it pretty good, maybe a little bit short, but not too bad. And especially, like I said, a guy with busted ribs to absolutely stretch his body out, arms up, double grab, not too bad. 1 minute on the clock. He's already got 3 jumps done. There's plenty of time here. Oh, there's the tsunami or the ruler that gave him all the problems that sent him off to hospital. You can see he's a little bit slow to kind of get ready for this next ramp. I'm guessing that would have hurt. Nice little turn down from him, getting that thing 90 degrees. Is that 5 or 6 jumps already? One hand super can Indy. And it looks like one more jump left in his run. Nice, rocket. Yeah, there you go. Does that look like Danny Torres or what? So he rides he's about 20 minutes from Danny's house. And he was a young gun a few years ago. And I didn't even realize I'd actually seen a lot of footage from him on a KTM 85, I think it was, when he was about 13 or 14 years old. So in that same vein of like the Jacko Strongs, the Rob Adelbergs, a young kid on the 85, all grown up now. Oh, a backflip. So I'm guessing he's not feeling that great after that hospital trip. So straight backy on the double up. It won't be a huge point scoring run for him, unfortunately. But that is the way FMX goes. And that was the thing. He was actually really disappointed. He came back from the hospital and quite disappointed he could not ride to his ability. The Torres Molero style is oozing from this guy. I love it. It is. And I was actually it was Clint Esposito last night on this live chat that we had, that you can almost tell a rider where they come from by the style of their tricks. That was a Spanish style right there. All right, let's check out the slow-mo replay. Straight old backy. Let's go, Abraham. El Pegreloso. God damn it, Greg Rowbottom, please put your name on there. It's so hard for me to pronounce your nickname. Nice cliffhanger there. Smooth on that one. Like I said, despite stretching his body out with those busted ribs on the left-hand side. Tsunami, getting it nice and clean. A tope, Team Spain, Fran Cortez. nice turn down there as well. I think he probably could have gone a little bit bigger on that turn down, but it wasn't too bad. One hand super can Indy, and that rock solid right there. You know what? I'm actually going to say that's like an absolute mix of Maikel Melero and Danny Torres on that Rocky. Not a bad run. Very clean, upright tricks, but not the kind of run I don't think he wanted to put together. And I'm just looking to see, I think it is 40 points. Sitting with 40 points, so not a huge amount for him. But that is to be expected. There's a lot bigger tricks in freestyle motocross. That's the way sport goes, and that's what happens when you got broken ribs. He'd be struggling to breathe. And then trying to do all of these tricks inside 90 seconds is already difficult. Style of Danny Torres, Fran Cortez. What I remember back when I was riding, 90 seconds felt like an eternity because I actually never took a breath. I had my last breath at the start of the tunnel, and I probably didn't take my first breath until I finished the double up. You get so nervous. Well, some guys do. I definitely did. So I wonder how Abraham took that one tonight on that run. Was he huffing and puffing? Was he putting so much pressure on those busted ribs? Or did he handle it? So here we go. This is the return of a former world champion, 2010 world champion, Libor Podmol. So many X Games appearances, I think even a gold medal in step up. And one of the most unbelievable achievements I think that any of us could appreciate in motorcycles. Libor Podmol not only competed in the Dakar Rally for the last couple of years, he not only competed, he finished and he got 31st overall. Absolutely unbelievable the amount of skill that would go into doing that from just an old freestyle motocross rider. All right, here we go. The first time Libor is back, backflip and just pumped on that no-hander. The last time we saw him here, he was carted away in the ambulance with two absolutely exploded legs, which basically ended his FMX career until now. Nice cliffhanger on the way back. The only thing that's a little bit different, I didn't see a no-hand lander. Whoa, rock solid Indy. Little bit deep on that landing, but not too bad. The flip levers are up. Riding on the Husqvarna. Oh, heel clicker to Indy flip. So not too many guys riding that Husky two-stroke, but Libor making the absolute best of this. Double can backflip, inching his way towards a switchy. Just didn't look like he got the twist in the hips to go into a switchblade flip, sorry. Oh, nice, no-handed catwalk and checking out the crowd halfway through. This is a very old-school Libor Podmol run. There's a lot of memories coming back. Oh, whoa, that is what I love to see from Libor. I did not expect that. I barely saw any training. That underflip is one of the coolest tricks in the game. And a nice double knack where he kicks. Did you see that? He kicked off of his seat into a double knack. Oh yeah. Now it is time for the double up. If he threw down a vault or a Cali roll right now, I'd say this is Libor back at his finest. But let's see, the flip levers are up, so that will not be happening. What have we got? Backflip, oh nice, backflip Indy to Indy. Not too many guys throw that trick out there. What a return to the place where it all went pear-shaped in 2019 for Libor Podmol. What a return, I'm absolutely blown away. And the best part for me, I don't know about you guys, that underflip looks so damn good, and I'm sitting in the best position looking right up as he gets that thing so sideways. But let's check it out in the slow motion replay in just a few minutes. Libor's mustache game is on another level. Man, he turned up here and I'm like, this is so 70s. Libor's just rolled in with one hell of a look. He's just having fun. Vamos, España, Mirares. Unas birras, please. No, I understand that, actually. Spanish is easy. I don't know why I'm living in Germany. German sucks. It's too hard. No, I love it. We're here in Munich in Germany. It's fantastic. But the language is so damn difficult. I can work that out. Hell yeah, let's go. Libor, Clint Esposito. So he managed to make time to get here for the live stream. Shout out to Clint. If you guys don't know Clint Esposito, jump onto his YouTube channel to find out everything that's going down in freestyle motocross and supercross. And he's got some of the best jokes going out and a few that probably upset some of those real hardcore fans over there in America as well. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. That's kind of what we do sometimes. We, stir the pot just that little bit too much. Go on, Libor, 1989 CCB. Ah, damn, we don't have your name. All right, do we have a slow-mo going on? I'm going to be looking up at the technical team to find out where is the slow-mo, because that was a really good run from Libor. I wanted to check out that underflip again, but it looks like, I don't know, maybe the hamster died in the server room and they could not get that footage back. Oh, well, there you go. These things happen. Let's see, 52 points for Libor. Here we go again. We're back in those low scores because I guess we've got a few big tricks coming up tonight. But 52 points to Libor with good variety. But actually there wasn't a very heavy load of backflip combos in there. There's of course double backies that could be done. We know he's got body varials and fronties. That underflip was awesome. Greg Rowbottom. El Pegroloso. Am I right? Just put another comment on. Hopefully Benny puts that one through. Did I get the pronunciation right of that Spanish term? So Greg Rowbottom, one of the other pro riders down there in Spain. And I was wishing we could get Greg up here for the Spanish team this weekend in Munich, but he was also unavailable. But right now it's Brice Izzo for the world team from France. Brice was one of the original guys. Oh, actually, he's right behind me. There we go. Brice, probably, let's say he actually started FMX a little bit later than I did, but he got into it pretty damn fast. Coming from a supercross background, his brother Romain Izzo was actually the crazier of the brothers. He was doing FMX. He won the very first time he went to Night of the Jumps. He won the second time he went to Night of the Jumps, and Brice just thought, okay, FMX could be easy. So he jumped in about 2006, and by 2008, he landed the very first dead body backflip. But let's see what we've got tonight. Nice sideshow there. That is like a Supercan Indy off the side of the bike, but letting go of everything. Flip levers up. And they actually look like the Peter Pillart flip levers that are huge. Oh, late attempt on that Cordova backflip. Didn't get the extension that he was looking for. One of the first riders in the world to do that trick as well. Nice Indy flip, just holding it out there. And you can see Brice where he's actually had to pull up, get those flip levers down, change the steering dampener. Those are just the little things that the FMX riders need to get under control. Nice ruler though from Brice. 33 seconds on the clock. Taking his time on this one just a little bit. There's the dead body. I don't think he's actually done a dead body flip other than the first one to dirt. Maybe he did a couple more, but he was the first. All right, here we go. 14 seconds, 12 seconds on the clock. Nice no-handed flip. And you could see his feet moving on the foot pegs, getting himself hooked in those foot hooks to make sure that as soon as his hands let go of those bars, he would just float off. Heel click at a super flip to finish his run just inside. Was that just inside the double up? Or was that the double up time? Let's see what happened there. But you can see actually, those flip levers are so high. They are the ones made by Peter Pillard, who is probably another foot taller than Brice. It looks like the levers are actually hitting his elbow. Elbows? Both of them. All right, here we go for the double up. Nice KOD flip. Arching it out and getting a huge round of applause from this Munich crowd. Sold out a little while ago. So unfortunately, you guys are just stuck with me because there was no way you were going to get a ticket for this one tonight. But you know what? This is probably better anyway. We've got better camera angles. You get to listen to me just gibber and jabber all night long. So what did you guys think of that one from Brice Izzo? Hopefully a few comments come up. All right, slow-mo's in. We've got it. This is the KOD flip. Sick from Clint Esposito, absolutely right. Nice KOD flip. I like that one because you can see like tried to hold it that little bit and then kick out. Not huge extension like Luc Ackermann, but damn good style. Similar style to Adam Jones, Matthias Force. Look at the ruler. I love the ruler from Brice. Like he actually gets all the way through, looking back, almost looking at the sky, same as that dead body. If you took that picture and just rotated it 90 degrees, it's going to be the same. Old school no-hand flip. Heel clicker actually clicking the heels into the super flip. So he's got about 5 extra points from me on that one. Always enjoy seeing the Izzo's ride. Now actually, Romain Izzo that I was talking about earlier, his older brother, Brice always said he was the crazier of the brothers. He always kept coming up with new, different tricks, going for things probably when he shouldn't have. And it was one day, I'm eating chips. What things do you guys eat? Hellcat, awesome. I'm drinking Red Bull. So Romain Izzo, unfortunately, his career ended when he went for the front flip. One of the first guys on the cheetah ramp. Didn't go to plan. He broke his back quite badly. He's got all the metal work in his back, and that was the end of Romain's career, unfortunately. But he's still involved in the sport, which is awesome to see. And actually, Brice runs shows in France. And I think Romain and his father, Papa Izzo, still are heavily involved in the freestyle motocross community. So how many points for Brice? 57. 57 points for Brice Izzo. That was a good run. 5 points more than Libor. I would agree with that. That's not too bad. Ben Joinson. Whoa, loving the commentary. Thank you, Ben. It's been a while since I've seen him. But good to see actually another lot of the crew joining the YouTube chat. So again, if you're watching right now on Facebook, awesome. Keep watching, not a problem. But we've actually got the YouTube chat. That's what you can see on your screen right now. Nice full extension. Great job, John Clifford. No, I think Brice is just always that super strong, stylish rider. Always extends everything as perfect as possible. Libor Podmol, actually tonight, I would say that was one of the cleaner runs that I've seen from Libor, because normally he's going for these big tricks that are high risk, high energy, and tonight it looked like he went for the toned down but more stylish run. Gassed that Harry Bink is in the competition. Peter Pavlo. Peter Pavlo from England, another freestyle motocross rider. I can't remember what the circus is that he rides in over there in England. So huge shout out to our English fans. Right now it is time for the best whip competition. Everybody rolling in. So in this field of riders, from Spain will be Marc Pinyol and Maikel Melero. From Czech, Matej Cesak and Filip Podmol. And from the world team will be Harry Bink and Brice Izzo. So the first time we get to see Harry on the course. Probably not a bad thing for him, actually, getting a little bit of a warm-up before he does his first FMX run. I have absolutely no idea what is going to go down in Harry's run. He is an absolute live wire. You don't know what you're going to get. We almost didn't get Harry. He had a huge crash in training, and we'll talk a little bit about that later on for his run. So we're lucky Harry's even on a bike right now. He's probably not feeling too good. I can see some grazes under his arm. But this is the best whip competition. 6 riders will get whittled down to 3. Who will it be? To lead the charge is Marc Pinyol on the Honda 450. Nice turn down. Abraham Parra turn down. Whoa, nice from Filip Podmol. Matej Cesak. Harry with a nice knack-knack. Well, I don't even know if I should say it was a nice knack-knack. It was a knack. There was no Jeremy McGrath knack, though. Huge whips from Filip and Matej. Oh, Harry made up for it with a turn down on the way back. So Harry obviously loving that 9 meter, not so much the 8. Huge whip from Pinol. Abraham getting on it as well. Oh, Matej. And Brice Izzo, not too bad from the Supercross racer. This is going to be tough. This is actually a lot closer, I think, than we saw in Berlin only a month ago. And actually, you can see it's quite funny. The riders who prefer one ramp over the other. So you can see Brice preferred the 8 meter radius ramp, the Euro ramp we call it, on the side closest to me or closest to the judges. But then he was just doing regular tricks on the way back. He just didn't like those ramps. And Harry was the opposite. Whereas all the other riders, they seem to just throw a whip off of anything. All right, now let's see who the judges will let go through. I think the biggest one will be between Matej and Filip. That was probably the closest in the whips. But Pinol, it wasn't that turn down. There was another turn down on the return jump. I felt that was much, much bigger from Pinol, so I think he'll be going through. Brice, this is going to be tight, but definitely Matej there on that KTM 250 this time, not a 300. Good old whips, where it all started. Finish line jump at the local motocross track, throwing out a whip. Try and get all your chick friends excited and show up your mates as well on a motocross track. It is cool to see the whip still getting around and still part of these kind of competitions. All right, who has gone through? I can see Pinol still out there. Filip's still there behind him. I can't see who else is there. I would only assume Matej's there. And Harry Bink is still in. There you go. Nice turn down. Huge whip. And a knack from Harry there, finishing it off. Turn down. Nothing from Filip. Huge whip. Oh, Harry. Okay, turn downs are happening from Harry. Filip decided to abort that whip. You only need the one best whip to go through. It is your best one. Nice. Huge from Filip as well. Matej, same whip on the way through. One-handed knack from Harry. Just playing around on the way back. The Honda 450 turning it down. Harry with a turn down as well. A little bit of a bar hump. So I think because this is a team event, the decision between who will it be, Matej or Filip to go through? There it is, Matej Cesak. Look back, whip is the sickest looking whip. It is so crazy. I don't know if, oh, maybe we'll see it on this camera view in the slow motion. Check out, this is Matej now going off of that ramp, seat bouncing, looking all the way back at Harry as he does that knack. This is Filip getting under it, racer style, like on a motocross track. But Matej's whip is just out of this world. How he can swing under it and then extend his body out. Suzuki boy Matej was way flat. John Clifford. Now, actually, he tricked you on that one. Matej's on a KTM, but he just went with fluoro yellow, so just got tricked on that one. And actually, that KTM 250 this time was a 300 in Berlin a month ago, but he exploded that bad boy on day 2 in the best whip comp. He got the thing out sideways like we just saw on those huge whips, and then he just blew the top out of that 300. Harry does have pretty good turn down. Oh, so it looks like Filip is out. It's Matej who will be flying the flag for the Czech Republic. I'm surprised, but not surprised. I think it was Matej who had the bigger whip of those two guys. So obviously the judges wanted to mix it up and find out who had the bigger whip. Now let's see. Harry's AWOL. Where did Harry go? I don't know. Everybody's looking for him. Pinyol there, ready to start as the leader of the train. Matej Cesak. Hopefully Pinyol's got that 450 turned off so he doesn't overheat the big girl. Oh, okay, bike has stopped on Harry. Looks like a bit of a bike issue there, pushing it back. Busty will probably take over and push it back for Harry. Not sure what the issue there is. That's a bit of a shame. Hopefully they can rectify whatever that problem is, because Harry will probably be coming up in the next session very, very shortly. So here we go, Marc Pinyol with the turn down. Oh, that was nice. Like I said, that is only the best whip counts, and I'd say that was probably his best one from my angle. A little bit smaller on the way back. I think he might have scared himself on the first whip there from Matej Cesak. Now it's up to Pinyol. Can he find the extra twist and turn on that turn down? Oh, nice. Whip flip on the way back. I don't think this will be a difficult decision for the judges. Unfortunately, Harry had to bow out due to a mechanical issue. I really hope he can get his bike sorted, because he's coming up in the next group of freestyle motocross riders. I think we might have a little bit of time, though, with some mountain bike riding as well. Let's go, Matej. Martin Stoja. All right, let's check this out in the slow motion replay. Nice turn down from Pinyol. That was past 90 degrees, but oh no, they cut the best slow-mo from Matej. We don't need to see the run-up. I'm not interested in the run-up. I just want to see what he does in the air. I don't know. How does he, I don't know how he does that whip. It's just the strangest way to get into it and how he arches his back. Matej's whips have style for years. Oh, I am Hoffy. Shout out to Hoffy, my old neighbor in Germany. And there's the whip flip to finish it all from Pinyol and Matej Cesak. Now, I think I can call this one for Team Czech Republic. This will probably be a Czech win. Did they play him with flips, or did he see him do that and pull the trigger? Clint Esposito. Man, you know what? I would like to think that they had a chat and said, on the last one, we do a flip. If Matej went from thinking he's going to do a whip and then went, oh, you know what? I just saw Pinyol only 20 feet in front of me do a backflip. I might change my mind and flip. That would be impressive. Now, let's see. I think they have already called it. It looks like it is a Matej win. So that will be Team Czech Republic getting, I'm just going to write my notes down here. Czech Republic will get 100 points, 80 points for Spain, and 65 for the world team. How bad's that? I've still got pen and paper here. All right, let's see if any of those drops of champagne will go in his mouth or not. I hope not. There we go, Matej Cesak with the best whip win. Like I said, he's got a style all of his own. It's almost, I don't know how he gets into that position. Starts out quite normal, then the front drops so heavy, and then he like arches his body into the bars and then looks back. Greetings from Duisburg, Matej for the win. Oh, Andre Zaruba, another of the Czech riders as well. So it's good to see the pro FMX riders in here on the chat. 152 points, the team Czech, Spain 120, and the world team 117. Whoa, there's a bit of a difference already. So I probably didn't explain this at the start of the best whip competition. That's what we call a joker round. So it's all about the team. So whichever team wins with whatever rider is in it, if it's synchro or if it's best whip, the winner will get 100 points, second place will get 80, and third will get 65. Helped with the build-up yesterday. Excited to see the show now. Exara. Awesome to see that you were here to help with the build-up of the event. I wish you were here. Or are you here sitting in the crowd and still watching the live stream? We had that in Berlin. I was surprised. Matej Cesak's whip was so good. It's the FMX version of Viagra. Danny Dwayne. All right, I think that's one for Clint Esposito to steal for his Moto comedy show. All right. Now, I actually kind of forgot the show plan here. I was hoping for Harry Bink's sake that mountain bike would be up next to give Busty a little bit of time to try and work on his bike, but actually this is the second group of FMX riders and Harry should be up in about 10 minutes time, and I have no idea if that bike is ready to go. So right now, Marc Pinyol for Team Spain, sitting in second position at the minute. Can he get a whole bunch of points to build it up for the Spanish team and see if they can get a win for the year, the first one for the 2023 season? All right, riding on the Honda 450. Nice bar solid. Reaches back for the seat grab first before letting go. A little bit different to a holy grab, a little bit different to a rock solid. It's like the halfway point. All right. Indy backflip on the return on one of those Synchro 8-meter radius Euro ramps. On this side that he's about to jump now, this is also an 8-meter Euro ramp. Caught over backflip. He got the extension, but he really kicked into it fast. Didn't hold it for a long time, but he definitely got the full extension. Whoa! Tsunami backflip. Somehow his back arched from his shoulder blades to get that extension. Cliffhanger backflip, not the biggest extension, and it looked like he landed on the front brake. Am I wrong? Or did it look like he landed on the brakes on that one? Oh, front flip from Marc Pinyol. I did not expect that in the middle of his run. Rolling back around now for his last jump. Tsunami almost touching his feet on his helmet, or maybe the front fender. Wow, what a run. Or at least the surprise with that front flip. I did not expect that. Well, that was exciting. He's now got the double up, and you can see he's taking his time, taking a breath. Whoa, okay, I know what he's going for. He is side saddle right now. He will probably reach back for that grab. This is the California roll. landed it almost perfectly, but landing it no matter what is unbelievable. The first time he has landed that in a very long time. I may be wrong, my memory might be wrong, but I think it was the Cali roll that he landed the last time in 2019, and 2017 was the last time he landed a front flip, and he did both of those tonight. He crashed the California roll in Berlin a month ago, and tonight everything just worked perfectly, exactly like Clint just said. So here we go in the slow-mo replay. California roll on the double up, new leader from Marc from Team Spain. Look at that in the slow-mo, that is so nice. It was just that he came up a little bit short and got that little bit of a bounce, a little bit of a buck forward. That was the bar solid. A little bit of that in between, a holy grab, in between a rock solid kind of trick. Marc is absolutely on fire. Caught over backflip. Perfect extension, but he probably could have held it for a second longer or a split second longer on that one. And we got cut off on that slow-mo, unfortunately. So let's see, do I have points? Yes, I do. All right, for Marc Pinyol, 62 points. He is the new leader by another 5 points over Brice Izzo. Peter Pavlo, Marc is back on fire. You know what, Pinyol is one of these riders who, if he has the remote smell or sniff that he thinks he's feeling confident, he's going to throw down any trick he can. There you can see 62 points from Pinyol on that run. No crashes, unlike what we saw in Berlin. Really nice run. Why did I hear my name? I just heard my name on... Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Oh, I did. He's talking about YouTube and Facebook. Okay, sweet. Thank you for the shout out, Handy. Yeah, that is me. Yeah. Oh, I even got away from the crowd. How good's that? I'm like, what's going on? Oh, yeah, sweet. Awesome. Okay. So I've had my 5 seconds of fame here inside the Munich Olympia Halle. Awesome to see Marc get redemption on the Cali roll. Oh, Loic, JJ Hurst, he is back. Good to see you in here, man. And I hope we'll see you in Mannheim. So Loic there, a great photographer from France. And hopefully we'll see him in Mannheim getting some photos for all of you guys to see on social media. It's actually really cool. I got to meet Loic down in Lyon in France with a show with Tom Pages, David Ronaldo, Taka Higashino and Sheeny. And I've got a podcast with him coming up very, very soon. I recorded it then. I will release it very soon on the Riders Lounge podcast. And speaking of podcasts, we have a brand new one from Night of the Jump. So you can listen to it on Spotify, Google or Apple Podcasts or YouTube. But right now, it's time for Matej Cesak. Nice whipped out Indy. Looking up at the crowd on that one, I would say that's much better than what we saw in Berlin. Huge ruler. I'd say that was bigger than Brice's. That was absolutely perfect extension. Nice Indy. Now, I was actually going to try and guess every jump of his run tonight because he did the same run in Berlin on day 2 as what he did on day 1. Oh, lazy boy flip. He just didn't get the extension. But he's completely mixed up this run now, so I didn't get to have fun trying to guess what tricks. Nice click at a super flip though from the young Czech rider. There's a tight group of riders that live very close to each other in Prague. There's a few more on the outskirts of Czech Republic as well, but most of these guys live very, very close. Like the Podmols, Peter Pilat, Martin Corrin, like I said. I met him tonight. He's just here in the crowd. Martin Koren just came over from Prague to watch the show as well. So there's a lot of talent coming out of the Czech Republic, and Matej Cesak is the young gun to keep your eye on in the future, and that was that whip that just won him the best whip competition. He already had enough tricks in his run. That one was just for the fans. Now it is time for the double up. Here we go. What is it going to be? We've already seen the lazy boy flip. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say it's a seat grab. Heart attack flip. Bigger than what I thought. That was huge. I've been watching him now for the last year or two working on his seat grab flips. And I would say in Berlin was probably the biggest he'd done that I'd ever seen. And that one just now was even bigger again. That's a fully fledged heart flip. Not an easy trick by anybody's measure. And actually a trick that probably would have won him an X Games gold medal only maybe 10 or 15, maybe 15 years ago. Huge tricks that would have been a best trick winner. Right, here we go in the slow motion. This is the grab into a heart attack, perfect extension, feet together. And another angle of that one, nicely done. Landing it absolutely perfectly. So much style from Matej. That whipped out Indy. What did we say that Indy was? I can't remember. It was an old term. Crack, was it a crack knack? No, I can't remember what it was. You guys in the YouTube chat, just tell me what that whipped out Indy towards the bike is called. Lazy boy flip, you could see he didn't want to let go of those handlebars, but he just kind of had to. Got the click, got the super flip, nice backflip combo. And the KOD flip, that was a little bit of a Lego man. You could see his arms were still bent at the elbows, no-handed flip, looking at the crowd and finishing it all off with that whip that just won him the best whip comp. Probably not as big as the one that was in the best whip, but didn't have to be. He had to win the best whip comp. He got those 20 bonus points over Team Spain. So right now, he's just chilling. Right, have we got some points here? Whoa! So, would I agree? I would. I think I do agree with this. Absolutely. 62 points. Oh, hang on. I've just realized there was a mistake. Looks like there was a mistake from Marc Pinyol. He was 67. Matej Cesak is 62 points. I thought that was I was actually a little bit surprised before when I saw only 62 points for Pinol. Even 67's not very much, but whoa! Hang on. All right, must be summer where Harry Bink is. It certainly was summer where he came from. He's just flown in from Australia yesterday, or the day before. It is freezing cold here in Munich, and he's still out here with no shirt on. This is Harry Bink in a nutshell. The third rider to ever land a triple backflip. And with that, he won Nitro World Games in Brisbane. And did it with his buddy, J.O. Archer. They worked on that triple backflip to get it done. But here we go, first jump of the night. He's never really jumped 8-meter radius ramps much. Huge heart attack backflip. There is a huge difference between the 8-meter and the 9-meter ramp. 8-meter sits at 21 meters. The 9 at 23. The steepness, how high you get, huge Indy flip. And it's cool to see him getting used to these ramps so quickly in practice. He wasn't overly happy with the 8-meter, but it doesn't look like it right now. No-handed catwalk, about 17 steps in that one. Nate Adams would have been happy with that. Probably a Dustin Miller would be happy with that. Bit of a 9 o'clock Indy. but getting his body actually really down low, close to the petrol tank in the seat on that. Different style, flip levers up on the 8 meter, on the return. Clicker, super flip. So it looks like one of those combos that everybody loves to go to because you're getting 2 backflip tricks in the one jump. Looking down at his run list and just realizing, nah, flip levers down. I don't need them for this trick. What's it gonna be? Oh no! Oh! Whoa! What happened there? You could see that was a late decision on whatever trick he was going to do. He looked at his run list and realized something was different. He put his flip levers down and just had a huge floater. And I can tell you why. There's a ramp here tonight that nobody else has ever jumped at Night of the Jumps. He hit it in training and crashed. He had a huge crash on his first jump on this ramp. It is the next gen, and I bet that ramp was on his mind the whole time. He somehow got out of that one. That was a huge crash. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's see if we can get some audio. I don't know if we can hear this one. All right, this is the floater, and I don't know if you got, whoa. That is where the big airbag comes in handy. This could have been a career ender, and he somehow got away with it, that he could stand up and talk to our man in the middle, Andy Brevy, and tell us what happened. All right, let's have a look at the start of this. Huge heart attack flip from the 8 meter radius ramp. Nice big Indy backflip on the return. No-handed catwalk, about 20 kicks in the middle of that one. And then on the way back, this was that 9 o'clock Indy kind of thing where he was like getting his body quite down low to the bike. Heel click at a super flip, everything was looking good. And then it was this floater, which I'm guessing that would have been maybe a one-handed knack backflip, because you could see the right foot was trying to come away, I think, from the bike. But he said in that interview that he just had, I don't know if you guys could hear it. If you could, and I'm just saying this again, I'm sorry, but it sounded like there was a bit of a blip in the bike on the takeoff and he just lost all power, which explains why he was a bike length short. So maybe it wasn't that he got confused on the run-up. I said before, maybe when he put his flip levers down that he got confused, but it would make more sense if there was a bike issue that he came up short and could not even get the pull. Because if you got no power, you can't pull at all. And you could see actually his foot was locked in. He stayed with the bike when he actually tried to throw the bike away. He was lucky. He was a very lucky boy. Airbag saved him for sure. Hooked up on the foot hook as well. Absolutely. That's what happened. He got hooked in. I think, I'm going to guess here that he was going for a one-handed knack flip. So he would have had one foot, probably his left foot hooked in on that one and could not get away from the bike. That was so lucky. Huge shout out to Big Airbag for saving Harry Bink's night here in Munich. That could have been horrible. Whew, man, you know, I was never, you know, I never liked them when I was riding. my career ended on steel and timber. I wish I landed on that, because it doesn't take away from how crazy these tricks are. And he could have got hurt. Luc already busted his shoulder this morning. Luc Ackermann's not at 100% either. Harry already crashed in training on the next gen. He's already battered and bruised, and somehow rode tonight. So it definitely doesn't take away the danger. I'm absolutely sure of that. But here we go for the mountain bikes. Michael Rickenberg there. No-handed backy. I'm so glad to see Harry walk away from that one. Nice fronty. Sicker in now on the BMX, rolling in. Ah, nice little double can Indy, or an Indy, Superman Indy maybe. Matej Cesak on the scooter, heart attack. Grabbing the scooter and getting that big old seat grab out of it. Oh, hello, I'm back on screen again. Yeah, that was wild. I'm absolutely stoked that he's back. Harry Redemption in best trick. John, I really hope he can make it. I guess if he's not feeling it with the bike, because we saw the bike cut out on him going into best whip. The bike just cut out on him in the run. I hope he can feel good. Vamos Alejandro, pero Casta Tattoo. So yeah, I really hope they can work out what the problem is with the bike. I'm sure it's not too bad, but you need to have 100% confidence in your machinery to make sure it works. Now let's check out, are they back at the top? I think they are. Oh yeah, nice heart attack. So Nico Krofig, nice. Nice, digging the whip flip on that one. Wasn't huge, but nice style on that. Now Leon Binkerbank, the second of the BMX riders. There's that fronty. Oh, just washed out at the end. You know what? I think he would have been better off if he just held that fronty a little bit longer. Can we get a shout out for the guy who invented the bag landing? The one who fights 43, man. I don't know who invented it, but I'm going to give a huge shout out to Big Airbag. That was a lifesaver. Maybe not a lifesaver, but it definitely would have put him out for a good few months if he landed on dirt like that. Check out the heart attack. Oh yeah, nice. Now I'm digging the style here from these guys. We've got so many riders tonight. Oh, they already got started? God damn it. I'm missing my cues. Or they just get too excited and get riding before I notice. Nice 360 tail whip there. Sicker in, ready to go. This is just the warm-up, folks. Nice whip flip. And Matej Cesak. Whoa, how, can you guys hear that at home? He just got the biggest cheer all night. So it turns out scooter rules at Night of the Jumps. There's only one scooter rider, and he got a bigger cheer than everybody else did from freestyle, motocross, BMX, or mountain bike. Damn, the kid's got it. There's about 20 rotations on that spin. About 20 on that one as well. Nice 3-0 tail whip. Yeah, no, that was sick. Cool, but flip whip as well from Sicker in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's count it. I don't know. There was just too much going on. Why are they going before I'm ready? Alejandro Bonifay from Spain throwing down. Josef Freusier 3-0, grabbing the seat on the way around. Rock, paper, scissors as to who's going next on this one. Nice, 360 tail whip with a bar spin in the middle. Clicker flip. Yeah, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I love seeing moto tricks getting thrown down on a mountain bike. Leon Binkerbank, just the straighty dead sailor backflip. Actually, he kept that one quite low compared to normal. Like, for some reason, like Leon just gets so much more height and amplitude than the rest of the riders. With that one, he actually kind of lost a lot of it. Didn't get the height. Maybe that's why he decided to just stick with a single flip. Is Luc Knopf there? Well, that's Dinglish. No, unfortunately, Lucas Knopf is here. We have him quite regularly at Night of the Jumps, but unfortunately, he was not able to make it tonight. Leon Binkerbank there with the white walls. All right, so the guys standing on top of this 10-meter roll-in. Nice. 3-0. And you're going to see a 360 that looks very similar to this on a freestyle bike very soon in the second half of the show from our man, Luc Ackermann. Oh, double backy. All right, I did say this is the warm-up. The guys have just been playing around a little bit. Now we're starting to see a couple of extra rotations. Whoa, is that a backflip? Tailspin, backflip, bar spin, no-handed tuck from Matej Cesak from the Czech Republic. We had Richard Zelinka in Berlin. If you watch that one, Richard had a lot more of those backflip combos, whereas Matej Cesak, a lot more tech combos. Ryan Williams is the king of the scooters, Emma. You're absolutely right, and one day we will have Brian Williams here. Like I said, like we had the biggest cheer for Matej Cesak just before, I think louder than anybody else tonight so far. So if that's a good indication that R. Willie needs to get his backside over here. There could be a German crowd waiting for him. All right, I'm guessing this is probably the last of the warm-ups. This is Alejandro Bonifay, seat grab, 360. Oh, nice. Like playing the banjo on that backflip. Do you remember the seat? Was it called an air guitar? I don't know, maybe it is in mountain bike terms as well. Double tail? Double tail with a 360 in the middle of it. So they're starting to get this warm-up going, because the next time we see him double backy, keeping it low, the next time we see the mountain bike riders out here, they will be going head-to-head with each other. Yeah, there is that fronty. And he landed it this time from Leon Binkerbank. So the next time we see the mountain bike riders out here, they will be going head-to-head with each other, and BMX and scooter riders, to see who will go through to the best trick final. Out of 9 riders, we will have 3 of these guys. That was nice. That was a seat grab Indy 360. I just didn't notice the Indy on that one. What I would call an air guitar backflip. Sorry if I've absolutely butchered the names on this, but double tail whip 360. And I think this will be the double. Yep, that is the double flip. And then it'll be Leon's big fronty. It was funny. Did you guys check the intro at the start of the show? where Leon was like, he would much prefer to do fronties over backflips, which was quite surprising to hear. Make a Team Australasian, Harry, Clinton, Sheeny, Willie. That would be huge. Now, if you're going to say Australasia, we could throw in a little bit of variety in there. I mean, Levi Sherwood, he is retired, unfortunately, but he could join as the Kiwi in Australasia. Also, if you want to go Australasia, would you throw in Taka Hikishino? He's part of Asia. I don't know. But that's a damn good idea. Now, what do we have coming up next? I think we've got one more competition. This will probably be the Synchro contest before we go to a break. We'll have about a 20 or 30 minute break. We've got a few interviews coming up for you guys very shortly, where I grabbed them just at the end of training to get the lowdown on what the guys are feeling coming into this event. And a little bit of behind the scenes action as well. So don't go too far in the break. But before we get there, we do have the Synchro comp coming up right now. For Team Spain will be Maikel Melero and Marc Pinyol. For Team Czech Republic, Filip and Libor, so the two Podmol brothers in a Synchro comp. That will be awesome to see. And Luc Ackermann, the first time we'll see him tonight, and Brice Izzo. That's a good way to start. So right now, Maikel Melero will be coming out to go with Marc Pinyol. And Pinyol's already had a cracker of a night. We've already seen the Cali roll. We've already seen a front flip from him. Will he join the best trick competition? That will be interesting. All right, here we go. On the two 8-meter radius ramps, Indy flip together side by side. Perfect timing. Indies look the same. It'll be a return jump. On the way back, rock solid and a bar solid. So the guys get 2 rounds, 2 synchro, 2 trains. Molero looks like he's taking the inside line. Pinol on the outside. What have we got? KOD flip, tsunami flip, ruler flip, whatever you want to call it. Timing was perfect, a little bit different style from both of those guys. And then it's into the tsunami and tsunami, ruler, KOD, KOD. Same trick upright, same trick in a backflip. Not too bad. Will that be enough? So we have the 3 teams will come out. We will eliminate one team and have a battle for the final. Will that be enough for Team Spain to go through to the final? Let's check this out in the slow motion replay. Absolutely perfect timing, Indy flips. Couldn't do that better. On the way back, on the train was the rock solid and the bar solid. Great show. These guys are definitely displaying some skill. I'm with you on that one. Touching down wheels almost at the exact same time. There was only a nose in it when the horses crossed the line on that. Probably only a hair in it. So I'm going to say straight away, the Spanish team, the synchro, if you want to talk about timing alone, perfect. The tricks, pretty damn good, very clean. Peter Pavlo, so clean, they are here for the win. Now, let's see, I'm really hoping Spain gets into the final. If they do, I think we might see something special from the 2 Spanish riders. Have a think. Sit there and have a think about what tricks they do together. And that might give you the answer as to what they're planning. I don't think they've even done it before. They just, yeah, I don't know. They were just asking a few questions on how we could change the show plan around for them to make this work. If they get through, let's see if it comes to fruition. I'm not going to give it away. But right now, for the Czech Republic team, the brothers from Prague, the older brother, Libor Libor Podmol and Filip Podmol, the younger brother. Nice. Was that a double can flip side by side? Or was there a little bit of an indie in the middle of that? I missed it. Cliffhanger, cliffhanger. Perfectly executed with the same style because they train all the time together. Of course they do. They're brothers. It is the Podmol brothers. That is the brand. That is the name. So Libor taking the inside run. Filip going outside. Indie flip. It looks like the timing's a little bit out, but the tricks look the same. No-handed caddy. No-handed caddy. Little bit deep from Libor on that one. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'd say that the timing was way out, but the tricks themselves were looking quite in sync. All right, here we go. Double can flip. Side by side, Filip just sneaking in front just that little bit. Cliffhanger to cliffhanger. Imagine if they landed that no-handed, I'd be surprised. Both of their bikes are dope. And Filip's on the Yamaha, Libor on the Husky, both on two-strokes. No-handed catwalk, looking back, no-handed catwalk, also looking back. Not too bad. I think I'm veering towards Spain at the moment to be leading over the Czech team. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I agree, or let's see if the judges agree with me. And now it is time for... Oh, man, Luc just about popped my eardrum as he rode past then. Revving that KTM 450. The first time we've seen Luc Ackermann tonight here in Munich. Hometown turf. Well, not the hometown, but definitely his home turf in Germany. Rolling out as the world champion with a runner-up world champion, Brice Izzo, to do their Synchro comp together. And right now, the world team, even though they've got two of the biggest names in FMX, they are a long way behind, 153 points to 214 from Czech. Whoa, a little bit of a whip flip from both guys to start it out on the Synchro. Timing's good. Double heart. We've seen rock solids and bar solids before from the other teams. I think they might have to up the ante a little bit. Heel clicker flip. Oh yeah, no, they definitely need to pick it up on this last jump if they think they're going to get into this final. At the moment, I'm calling Czech and Spain. Flip, no-hander, flip, no-hander. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking Czech and Spain to go through, because I feel like maybe Luc and Brice didn't have the same tricks in their bags. And I mean, this is the decision the guys have to make. Do we go with actually the same trick side by side, or do you go for something that works similarly with each other? It could be like a heart attack and a heart attack flip, for instance. On that one, I feel like they just went for the comfort zone of, we both know we have these tricks in common, but I think they could have chosen bigger tricks if one could do it as a backflip and one as an upright. Flying Hawaiian right MX. Oh man, it's a long time ago since we saw Clifford Adam Tonte, but would that be awesome to see him back riding FMX. So Luc Ackermann there having a bit of a chat to the crowd. I guess we're just going to wait to see what the judges think about this. My bet, and I just said it, I think it's Czech and Spain. What do you guys at home think before we get a result? What do you guys think? Am I wrong, or will I be wrong? Spain are going to be the hard one to beat, Peter Pavlo. I think you're right, man. Spain are sitting in the middle of the points right now. They need this win to keep in the fight to win. Spain for sure. John Matthews. Oh. Wait, what? Exit stage left, Czech Republic. All right. I don't know how much they paid the judges. I'm a little bit surprised. I really thought the Czech team were through. Spain definitely. That was almost a no-brainer for me. Technically, yeah, if you want to talk about in sync, Luc Ackermann and Brice Izzo, their timing was way better, their tricks were cleaner, but I feel like the Czech team just went for more risk and more reward, and I feel like they probably should have got the reward on that one. Oh well. Judge's decision is final. Indy backflip, nice extension, and nice energy and amplitude from those guys as well. On the way back, flip lever still up. Molero on the KTM, Cordova backflip. Pinol on the Honda also with a nice Cordova flip. This is going to be tough. Oh, okay. I don't think they're going to go for what I thought. KOD, huge from Molero. Pinol's was a fraction weaker. Oh, here we go. Is this going to be what I think? I don't think so. Ah, it's a ruler and a ruler. Ooh, I was hoping for something else. Maybe. Are they going to jump again? Oh. Oh, front flip. That's not what I expected. To another front flip from Pinol. Okay. That actually surprised me. I will tell you shortly what I think they were going to do, but that was insane. So, do you know how insane that actually is? Do you realize why they held back that little bit? They're on the front flip ramp. It's got the rocker. So when Molero hits the front flip, there is a mechanism that throws him into a front flip. That mechanism needs to come back and sit perfectly before Pinol can jump. He didn't have that much time to even gauge whether it was sitting correctly, and he went for the fronty. Watch this in slow motion. Oh, that's not the bit. It's coming up. But nice Indy backflip side by side. That was wild. Indy side by side, nice. Cordova backflip, Cordova backflip. Perfect. Carp Connor, nice. This is the KOD flip. Molero's just got bigger and bigger as he held that rotation. And then the ruler and the ruler. Luc Ackermann just riding past. I don't know how they set up. Now watch this. This is the front flip. Halfway through, cameraman, come back because we've got Pinol coming into the shot now. That was wild. That was wild. But Luc and Brice are out now. I'm gonna talk about this a little bit more about the front flip and why that was so dangerous. One hand Indy, one hand Indy. I've just got the devil horns from Molero and Pinol sitting in the middle. That was unbelievable. They are pumped on that, and I hope you guys are too. Nice Indy flip, side by side from Luc and Brice. Luc's definitely getting a little bit bigger. Again, like Molero, and a no-handed flip on the way back. I really can't see this going any other way than Team Spain, even with one jump outside of the allowed 4. That one was just for the crowd. Either way, I still feel Spain will win this one, but I was clearly very wrong before when Czech Republic were eliminated. I was actually blown away. Let's check this one out in the slow motion replay. Luc Ackermann, Brice Izzo, side by side. Heel clicker. Didn't see the clicker on Luc's. I didn't see it on Brice. Maybe he did. Couldn't see the two rides at the same time. One hand Indy, one hand Indy. You guys can catch that at home. You can watch it in slow motion replay later. Actually, that was quite a good Indy flip from Brice. I just couldn't see it from this angle. And the no-handed flip from both of those guys. It's probably the first time Luc Ackermann's even done a no-handed flip in 5 years. Like, that would be not even a warm-up trick for Luc on the regular. But it's actually gotten very quiet inside this arena right now. I think we're waiting to find out who wins. Let's go, Marc. Zalft eine mit Funzerstäbel. Is that German with some English and another language? I got a little bit confused. Sorry about that. So who are the winners? It should be, and I think I'm right, Spain, Spain, Spain. Should have got the win. I don't have the results in front of me. I'm just guessing right now. But they're walking over to the podium, or at least the stage. Podium comes later. Molero and Pinol absolutely nailed the synchro competition. Pinol was down at Molero's house for the last couple of weeks, since Berlin. He wanted redemption on that California roll. He obviously wanted to get the front flip done as well. The ramp that Molero built is actually the front flip ramp that he just jumped here tonight. Built by Molero, delivered by actually a little bit of funny history. The front flip ramp that they just did that on, Maikel built it with his brother Angel and I think his dad as well, Papa Molero. And Pinol actually drove that ramp to Berlin in 2019, and right now it helped to get them, whoa, sitting on top, 287 points. Spain on top, 279 to Czech and 233 to the world team. Wow. I bet you did not expect to see this result for tonight with the riders list that we saw, but anything can happen in sport, and definitely anything can happen in freestyle motocross. Yeah, Pinol. I might try and grab him or somebody else. We'll try and get an interview very shortly with them. I might try and do it in this break. Let's see what we can do. Right, we are going to a break. It's about 20 or 30 minutes. We've got some interviews that have been pre-recorded. Got a little bit of action from Berlin, and if I can manage to get one of these riders, might talk to the guys up in the control box and see if we can get a live interview as well from one of the riders tonight. So don't go anywhere, or if you're going to go somewhere, make it quick. Grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, come back. We've got some interviews coming up in just a minute. See you soon. right, we've got Dumplin here from France. Silly inside joke from his wife, Amy. I don't know how that ended up happening. I think I was high as a kite on painkillers after a crash at your house. And anyway, inside jokes. Let's get rid of them. Brice Izzo, you are back at Night of the Jumps riding for the world team. This is awesome because actually you were vice world champion, runner-up in what year?
I was 2010, and then I finished also third in 2013. Whoa. So yeah, it was back in the day, but still here and super pumped to be here.
Back in the day. Now, how long have you been riding freestyle motocross and at Night of the Jumps? Like, we're getting close to 20 years with this old man.
So I started freestyle when in 2006, and then Night of the Jump, I think, end of 2007. Yeah. So yeah, it's a long time. And what I can tell you is that I did 150 starts of Night of the Jump.
Whoa. I think we did like a big celebration for Libor Podmol of like 100 or 150, maybe 200.
It's a bit more of me, but sort of me, but yeah.
Man, you damn, I didn't even change that. How good was that? Can we cut that I just did not even pass the microphone? Really good. We're professional here. Awesome. Maybe it picked you up. Okay, so you've been here for a long time, but in the old days, I actually did an interview last night talking about you riding this event, and I'm like, actually, Brice was you were one of the early innovators of tricks, and I couldn't remember what was the trick that you invented. Was it the Cordova flip, stripper flip, and I think somebody said it was the dead body.
So it was two tricks. So it was a dead body flip, and then clicker to hinge flip. I was the first to do it, both of them. Yeah, back in the day. Maybe it was 2008 or 9. Yeah, crazy.
Damn, and then you've got guys like Adam Jones who just comes out and does the biggest dead body flip in the world. When you see that, what do you think?
I think that trick is really hard. I did one time in dirt. I was doing in front pit, but it was really hard for me. And then I just wanted to land it, and I did one time, really good. And then I try again, but it wasn't the best, you know. And I had no feeling with it. And now that I'm getting old, you know, I'm 38 now. I do only the tricks that I have a good feeling, and I enjoy myself on the bike. And this is the best feeling for me.
Definitely. No, I completely agree. Now, one last thing before we wrap this up. You've come here this weekend. You drove up from, well, you live in Corsica. You drove from Marseille to get here. You leave here tonight. As soon as the autograph session's done, he's out of here driving back towards Marseille. But you came with your brother, who's even crazier than you, I believe.
Yeah. He was also starting Night of the Jump, maybe 2004 or 2005. And the crazy story is that when he came for the first time, he win the event. And that was crazy. Nobody know him. And then he came here and then win. And then second event, win again. I was like, wow, he's good. And I was riding Supercross. I was watching him like he was my idol, you know, my star. I was like, oh, nice.
So you've gone from Supercross racing and thinking, well, if my brother can go win this competition, I'm going to do FMX as well.
Yeah, for sure. I did it. And anyway, I was loving freestyle since the beginning. I was doing Supercross, but I was watching the FMX show with Edgar, Mike Metzger, and everyone. So I was like, yeah, I want to do it. I will do it. One day or another, I will be with them.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for being here again tonight, riding in the world team, and for bringing Romain back. It's awesome to just see these old faces around. It's like a little bit of a reunion right now. How old are we? Damn. All right. Thank you very much, man.
See you.
Well, the first time we've had Harry Bink here at Night of the Jumps. Man, it's wild to finally get you over here to Europe, throwing down. We've just seen pretty intense training session from you. How does it feel? Probably should have done this interview yesterday when you know, confidence was flying high. And tell us what happened on your first jump on that next gen this morning.
Yeah, I decided I was Superman and I wanted to go to Mars, and decided I didn't need the down ramp on the biggest jump here. I jumped it, just misjudged the speed, came in a little bit too fast. I still was getting used to the bike. I should have been more patient, but I hit it really fast, jumped. I feel like I nearly hit the roof in the ceiling, and then landed really heavy. It just blew my hand off, and then I cartwheeled and the bike got jammed into the wall. It was awesome.
That's how we do it around here. I mean, Luc tests out every wall, I think, at Night of the Jumps. He's hit all of them, and it looks like you're giving a little bit of a test there. Right, so you got out of that one, got the nerves out of the way a little bit. Obviously, we're going to go into the competition tonight, but before we get there, I wanted to talk a little bit about the bike. We just had Maikel Melero on here as well. And the fact that he rented his bike out, this is his favorite bike. Like, this is his trophy bike, the first one he ever did a double backflip on. How close is this to like what you're riding in Australia?
It's very similar. Like, it's the same bike. It's awesome. I love his modifications he has on it. It's I feel like he's one up me for sure. It's awesome. It feels good. I didn't even realize we were riding at altitude, a few little things. So I thought it was the pipe that was feeling different, but then I just realized we're at altitude. So it's definitely not as cracky as my bike at home. It feels like it has a little bit more engine braking. Getting used to a few things, but I just got to just be patient and just kind of get used to it. I was trying to rush a little bit before, but yeah, it's awesome. And Mike, what a legend for letting me use it. Can't thank him enough. I got driven 20 hours to get here. So the boys are legends for bringing it here. Mike's a legend for letting me use it. I can't thank him enough. It's epic.
It was insane. It was so good that Molero just went, yep, no, it's sweet. You guys are competing, like I said to him. You guys are competitors, but actually it's kind of the Freestyle family. Right, so you're here in Germany. You're going to hang around for another week or so. What are you looking forward to seeing?
I don't have any expectations. I just want to just cruise, have fun, and just observe, like just look around and see what it has to offer, meet everyone, get to know everyone, shake some hands. I don't have zero expectations. I just want to have fun and get to know, as I said, get to know everyone. Yeah.
Gonna head down snowboarding?
Yeah, so I have a best mate from high school. He lives 2 hours from here in Innsbruck. I didn't even know he lived there till he reached out to me. But yeah, I'm going to go hang out with him for a couple of days, go snowboarding. And yeah, just winging it, just taking each day as it comes. But right now I'm just focusing on getting through tonight.
There you go. It's all on. Like, this is just dedication 101 and all in. Make sure we get through. Well, yeah, we're here, Munich, round 3 of the 2023 season. Get to the end of tonight and then it's party time.
Yeah, can't wait for the after party. I love after parties.
And there we go. That what a way to wrap this one up. Throw that one on the live stream. I just wanted to do a really quick interview with Maikel right now and find out why the hell he's walking around with this stick, and he looks like he's in charge of something. He's researching, he's measuring. What are you doing, man?
Yeah, I don't have meter.
Measuring tape?
Yeah, and I checking my bike, the distance of my bike and the distance of the bike of Harry, because he make many things different.
What are you talking about? Is it the swing arm that you're looking at?
Yeah. I was working also in this part of the bike, just checking the distance, and it's almost same.
Oh yeah, so you've basically done the right thing for what Levi Sherwood built for Harry and Jo when they did the triple flip, and yours is pretty close.
I'm close to Levi's bike, but just myself. So I am in the good way for the bike, so happy.
You know what's actually really cool? I'm just going to throw this out there right now. Harry Bink is here this weekend. First time ever at Night of the Jumps. He needed a KTM 450, and we were trying to find one. Where do you get this KTM 450? Who's got one that we can rent? Molero actually had his spare bike, and it was your favorite bike, I think you said? Yeah. His favorite bike at home in Spain, and Abraham Parra drove it up. So this is Harry's, it's not Harry's bike, it's Molero's bike, but basically Molero let Harry rent this for the weekend. That is awesome, man. Thank you so much for even offering to do it. Like, he's your competitor. You're going head to head, and yeah, Harry, use my bike.
Yeah. The freestyle is this. We are all the rider is friends, so I changed to the new model. So this model have at home just for my garage for the trophy bike, and yes, it's not a problem.
Why is this one the trophy bike? What's so special? What is special about this?
Yeah, because this bike I did my first double flip in Spain, and I don't want to sell this bike just for the future, for for trophy. Yeah, good memory.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man. Good to see you out here. Back at Night of the Jumps. You've got your awesome measuring tape. Good luck tonight. Let's see what Team Spain can do. And here we are with Marc Pinyol from Spain. From Spain, about to ride for Team Spain. You're living in Switzerland though, so it wasn't too far for you to get here for this event, but you're still going to throw down for Spain. What do you think we will see tonight?
I'm feeling better than in Berlin, so this is something good for me. I already made something in the practice that I did not in Berlin. Actually, well, couple tricks that I did not in Berlin.
Oh.
And I hope to throw that also in the round. And then I'm looking for my redemption. So this is what I'm looking for, like to land the Cali roll again.
Okay, so you've told us now you're going to land the Cali roll. Did you do the Cali in practice now? So you have not done a Cali roll since Berlin with the crash.
Exactly. The last Cali that I land actually was Berlin 2017. Yeah. 6 years ago, yeah.
6 years ago was your last landed Cali roll. When are you going to do the Cali roll here tonight? Is that like your last trick, or hopefully not your first?
No, I want to plan it in the double up. The double up, yeah.
Okay. So you've got a couple other tricks. I think I know what it is. I didn't see it. I didn't see it in training. I'm not going to tell you. I don't want to have any spoilers on this video. How confident are you of doing this tonight, and is there any combos on that, or just straight?
No, there is no combos yet. I hope to start doing it kind of soon, but one of these tricks, I just made it like 1 week ago for first time. It was an unexpected trick, and I feel like super good. And yeah, I'm planning to throw it also tonight. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, now I'm getting a little bit excited. So have you done an awful lot of training since Berlin? Because it's winter over here. We're in Europe, and it is winter. Did you get back to Spain for a little bit of a session?
Yes, I got like couple practice home and was like a real good practice. I was feeling super good, and I went down to Maikel's to work also in another compound with another ramp, and they all was working also good. And yeah, I could ride after Berlin.
What's it like to ride with a 5-time world champion?
That's one of the reasons why I go there, because I went there because it's like, okay, if a 5-time world champion is practicing there, for sure he got a good setup and always give a good motivation, because Maikel also wants people to throw big, and so we push between us and was super fun and super good actually.
What's your favourite ramp at his place?
I cannot say it.
Oh, what? Why? What's the secret?
No. It's I like the Radius 8. I think it's super good to make some flip tricks. But right now I got maybe another favorite one, because give me a kind of extra motivation.
Okay, sounds like there's a new ramp at Molero's that I may not know about. Okay, that's cool, because I remember when I was at Molero's about 6 years ago. I love the 9 meter that he's got. It was like the smoothest ramp onto the smoothest landing. I don't know how long he spent to get this thing ready, but it was like a lasting impression. Loved his place.
Yeah, it's super good. The ramps are good made. The place, it's amazing to ride there. It's super calm in the middle of the forest. And yeah, it's just good vibes also down there. So it's a nice place to be.
Good vibes, a lot of paella, and hopefully Team Spain wins tonight.
Gonna be hard, because Team Wall also got a couple big bangers, but we're going to try. At least we're going to try.
Hell yeah, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we're back. We've had the backstage interviews. I missed a couple of them, so I guess actually your original interview was probably in that we just saw on the live stream. I didn't see it, but you were a lot more confident then. But we just witnessed one of the biggest crashes here, and you're still standing next to me. Like, that was so wild. I probably picked it wrong, as I explained to you. Like, when I was watching in real time, I thought you might have been confused about the trick, but then I realized you came up so short. That was a bike issue. But tell us what happened.
Yeah, I come into the jump, and it was like someone put their thumb on the kill switch halfway up the up ramp. The bike bogged and just boom. And I thought I was going to hit the concrete. and then I was like in the air for a while. I'm like, oh, still in the air. I'm probably going to make the landing ramp. We went backstage. We've had a look at the bike. The electrics are corroded. They've melted on themselves, and it caused the fail. We're looking over the bike. There's just the electrics on the KTMs. We're still yet to find out the problem, but it was a bike failure. I just flew in from Australia. I was fucking coming here with a lot of goals. I trained my butt off for this event. The big next gen ramp over there, that was me. I was planning on double flipping it and doing some cool stuff for you guys. But yeah, I'm super bummed, gutted, but at the same time, I'm very grateful that I'm still alive and walking. Because if that was in an airbag, I think I would be straight to hospital.
Mate, you wouldn't even have started this competition tonight if it wasn't an airbag. So in training this morning, you started on the 9 metre radius as your first ramp to jump, because it's an Aussie comp, so that feels like normal. So you went straight from the Aussie comp, checked out the next gen ramp. Like, what a hell of a step up. But this is what you've been training on. So like, for you, it's probably not that big of a deal to go to a next gen than looking at the Euro ramps, for example. But his first jump, you just a bit too much pepper on it. That one could have broken wrists or ankles, and somehow the big airbags, wow, that saved you on the first one.
Yeah, definitely. If I wouldn't be messing with this big jump without being on an airbag. But in saying that, if that was to dirt, like, I would be a dead man. So we're very grateful for big airbags, amazing equipment. Yeah, I had a big crash, and I think that's what could have caused the electric failure into the night. So everything adds up, so I think it could have been from that. We don't know, but yeah, I'm very lucky to be walking tonight.
That's it. Did you notice, actually, was it maybe the electrics when you're in the best whip and your bike didn't start?
Yeah, so it bogged when I went to start it again, and I was like, oh, I need to go get out the back, check it. We checked over it, started it, and the bike ran perfect. So I went into my freestyle run with a confident mindset, and it stung me. So yeah, I'm rattled, and I'm just like, I have no confidence whatsoever now. I'm terrified.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking when we were talking about this in the show. Confidence is everything, and as soon as you've got a bike failure, it's all over. You're not going to come back from that. It's a very simple answer, I think, but will we see you later on tonight?
Yeah, in the grandstands cheering on for the other boys. I don't have a bike. We're looking over that bike, and we've found 3 to 4 problems within the electricals in some other places. So that bike is a full write-off right now, and we're just trying to make a smart move. And I think the best bet is to go to KTM and buy a brand new bike.
Right, well, that's a good one. So let's start looking about the future. Let's not talk about the shit or the bad stuff. Hang on, beep. This is only the first time you've been at Night of the Jumps. You've already impressed everybody here. This is a sold-out stadium in Munich. Everyone was behind you. You stood up after it and spoke to the crowd, which shouldn't have happened, but you did, which is awesome. I am sure we'll see you back at Night of the Jumps. I suppose going to get a brand new KTM might be a good idea, eh?
Yeah, you recommended that to me.
I did say it.
And I'm gutted that I didn't do that. But I brought all my parts here to leave here, and I want to make a future here, and I want to keep training and progressing the sport at Night of Jumps.
Legend. Like, that's exactly the attitude. Now, if you listen to the Night of Jumps podcast or Riders Lounge podcast, this is exactly what I've been saying is, like, the last time I rode with you was 9 years ago in Australia. You got the same attitude as a young kid then, and you're a bit older now, a little bit more experience. You still just want to send it. You still just want to progress.
I'm more hungrier now than I was hungry then, but I've got a bit more knowledge and skills, and just coming off the triple flip, I just want to keep that going. I want to be double flipping the next gen. I want to be front flipping it. I want to be doing all big tricks off it. And then if we can get bigger progression ramps in, I want to be doing double flip combos. I just want to keep it going. I want to learn, and then I've got a few more secrets on what I want to learn on the bigger ramps later this year for Nitro World Games as well.
Whoa. New things.
Yeah, I have some high goals. And when I do all this stuff, it's just me against me. I'm just doing it because if I'm not competing against myself, I'm not having fun.
Yep. That's actually something I found out about myself. I kind of took the easy way out, and I'm like, no, I'm just going to like cruise into retirement. I didn't really. I was still working on new tricks, but I never really pushed it for these big tricks. The Harry Binks, the Jackson Strongs, the Josh Sheehan's, the Taka Higashinos, Adam Jones of old, Travis Pastrana. Like, there's a very different mentality where you're competing against yourself, and that's about it. And I think if you're competing against everybody else, it's probably almost more harmful. Like, if you're motivated to be better every day, is better than being better than someone else.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think that's where everyone gets mixed up with competing in sports, but I think it's the same in life. A lot of people always try to compare themselves against other people, and it's such a wrong way to go about things. If you compete against yourself, all your competitors become your best friends as well. So, note to anyone that wants to have a healthy mindset, love what you do and compete against yourself, and then you'll end up having lots more friends within the industry as well.
What a way to wrap that one up. The lights have gone out inside the Olympia Halle. We're about to get kicked out, so I'm going to have to turn our lights out. Thank you very much, Harry, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you. I'm pumped to be here, and I'm going to see you guys again.
All right. So I just had Harry sitting beside me then. We were just watching Kinga and the Psycho Dolls go for it with the fireworks. And man, as an absolute pro, I'm sure Kinga just got burnt. I just watched her in front of me. I'm sure she just got absolutely burnt by the fireworks. And she kept it going like a pro. Oh man, she's gonna have some third-degree burns at the end of that one. All right, we might need this microphone a little bit later on. If we're lucky, Harry may come back and even commentate the best trick comp with me. That would be awesome if we can get that done. You are a wizard, Harry. Man, we're gonna have to keep these messages for when Harry comes back next time. Absolutely right, he is a wizard. How he got out of that crash, airbag or not, that could have been absolutely brutal. All right, we're straight into the mountain bikes. I've got to put my goggles back on. I've got to be able to see what's going on here. Double backies in the mountain bike show. There we go. Now I get to see everything. Whoa. Backy double tail whip. Nice. So that was Alejandro Bonifay to start this one out. Nico Krofik? And Sikarin, nice backflip, just styling it up. So as you can see on the screen, we've got Pinyol, Brice Izzo, and the older Podmol brother, Libor Podmol, who are watching on and who will choose their rider, their hero, their mountain bike or BMX or scooter rider to join them for the best trick competition. Double backies are going to be a good way to do it. Backy with a couple of tail whips, that's a surefire way to get into a team. Let's see who they choose. Sicker in there with a nice styled out backy. Now, it's going to be pretty easy, I think, to guess. There is a Spanish rider, purely by coincidence. He was always going to be here, Alejandro Bonifay. There is the Czech scooter rider, so I'm going to take a big stab in the dark here and say they'll be in. You never know. And like I said before, the scooter guy, Matej Cesak from Czech, he got a bigger cheer than just about anybody all night. So that tells you where the mindset of the crowd is right now. But I'm not going to take away because he was awesome. All right. Leon Binkerbank going for the dub. Landed a little tail heavy on that one, but rolled away as easy as you like. Oh, nice! What a ruler flip! Oh, wow! Head well past the wheel on that one. I would be putting him in my team. That was huge. And now it's time for Matej Cesak. He's up there just spinning those bars. Fronty double bar spin, I think. Oh, he just couldn't hold on to that one. And he's actually running with the small tires. He brought both scooters, big and small, to see which one would work better for him because it's quite the roll-in. And then off this ramp, he wasn't sure, but he went with the small version. Nice fronty there. Ah, super clean. This was the no-handed backy. The double from Leon Binkerbank, nice. Like I said, landed a little bit tail heavy, but not bad. He held on to that, but look at this ruler flip. Taking some skin off of his nose on that one. And Matty just throwing away that fronty. Alejandro Bonifay, nice with a cash roll to a bounce fronty. Is that the world's first? No, it can't be. What did we just see? Has anybody ever done that before? Nice 360 seat grab Indy. Alejandro Bonifay. Everybody's throwing high fives out here for that. Cash roll to bounce fronty. Nice front flip there. A little bit of a goon air there. A bit of a Mad Mike Jones super hump. Wow. I did not expect that cash roll to front flip on the bounce from Alejandro. And this is only like the qualifying to get into the best trick comp. Here we go. Look at this one, bounces perfect. And even the front flip had a twist in it. Like the front flip was whipped out like hell. And he still somehow stuck that one. Nice fronty there. What are you guys at home thinking about this? Was that the first ever? I don't know. I know he was talking about some first evers before when we had the interview. But I actually, oh, you don't want to go falling down off the side. Because there's a lot of mesh down there. That is like a cheese grater. Oh, I can see the medics running, so yeah, I hope that is not the case. But even to fall off the side of this landing, he's still probably a meter, maybe a meter and a half off the ground by the time he landed. And he came down with, he got like a bit of a whiplash by the look of it. So I hope he is okay, but the fact that he stayed down, I'm guessing he's a bit sore, he's a bit tender. There's the double backy. Clean. I think these are the replays from the first round. Yeah, this is the first round of replays. Because I was waiting to see if we saw that crash, but I guess we're not going to, which is probably a good idea. But I can hear a little bit of cheering from the crowd inside here, inside the Olympia Halle, built for the Olympics, of course. And we're in here with the Olympics of freestyle, motocross, BMX, mountain bike, and scooter. This is the Freestyle of Nations. It's the World Team Challenge. But we also, I don't know actually if I spoke too much about this at the start. This is a team event for the crowd. You get behind the team that you want to see win. But on the other side, this is an individual competition. We are riding freestyle motocross here. And the points from each run will go towards the series overall. And right now, Marc Pinyol is looking pretty good with 67 points over the 62 from Matej Cesak. Freestyle motocross and rock and roll best, hell yeah. Bart Matten, you're absolutely right, man. I could not agree with you more. Especially with the new Metallica album coming out very, very soon. I saw that there's a Metallica viewing cinema party or something. I think in about 2 weeks' time. So I don't know where I'm going to be. I might be in England. I might be in Germany. Wherever I am, I'm going to be going to a cinema. So yeah, rock and roll, Metallica, Night of the Jumps. It's all happening right now. I've just thrown out my preference. There you go. What's your favorite band? So the guys standing on top of the tower, I can see this in the B monitor. Everyone is still waiting. I'm not sure who that even was. I'm really sorry. I will get that info on who has crashed, and hopefully they are all right. Let's see if we've got some slow motion replays for you guys coming up. Here we go, double backy. That is was that the backy double tail whip? Nice double grab. Now, actually, I don't even realise. Maybe I was talking about the slow motion replay before, and I was watching my beat monitor. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe you guys didn't even see it. You might have. Anyway, whatever. So, the individual competition that I was just talking about, it is throughout the series, and it looks like there's going to be a fair few more events coming in 2023. Keep your eyes peeled for more rounds of freestyle motocross competition to see who will go through and who will become the series winner at the end of this year. Maybe not just at Night of the Jumps. There's a lot of FMX to come, and we just heard from Harry Bink before. It looks like he has a new trick or two, maybe for Nitro World Games. I can't wait to see what happens there. Amazing job, Francis Costella. Oh, Francis. And there is actually in the slow motion replay. Cash roll, bounce, fronty. Okay, I can see a little bit of action now in the background. It looks like they're getting the stretcher, unfortunately. Wasn't Night of the Jumps going to be in Virginia a few years ago? Maybe. I don't remember that one, but it actually probably could have been. Might have been a little bit before my time. I've only been here for a few years full time. I was doing obviously the live stream and the English stuff. All the press was all done in English. And I basically fell into this job. And then once I had my big crash, I was just so lucky to be in the right place at the right time, and here I am. So I don't know about Virginia. Maybe it was. And if it was potentially in the past, I'm going to try and find out. Let's see if we can get to Virginia in the near future. Alejandro is the best. Custard tattoo. Man, he killed it tonight. I think Alejandro would be going for a best trick win. I'm sure of it on his mountain bike. Oh, man. Well, what have we seen tonight so far? We've seen a rider lucky to be walking and still to be standing here talking to us. That was an awesome interview. If you didn't catch the interview, if you only just checked in now, you're a little bit late. We just had an interview with Harry explaining the crash, explaining what happened at the start of the competition, or the start of training, where he had his crash on the next gen as well, first jump, just a little bit too long. But actually there's quite inspirational notes that he kind of left, or little tidbits in that interview, and I will pull that one out and I'll put that up on the new Night of the Jumps podcast. Make sure while we're waiting, jump onto Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts or whatever you listen to podcasts on. Search for Night of the Jumps, and while you're there, search for the Riders Lounge podcast too. I do both of them. So jump on there, subscribe, and have a bit of a listen, because we've got the preview of tonight's competition, and I will put up that interview I just had with Harry if you missed it, or jump over onto, well, actually, half of you probably are already watching it anyway. You're on the Night of the Jumps YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook watching this right now, head on over to YouTube as well. We'll put the video podcast up there. And actually, I just saw last week, there's a new podcast tab in YouTube. You know, there used to be videos, live videos, playlists. And for everybody else out there, if you do a podcast, like Clint Esposito is probably listening right now, there is a podcast tab on YouTube. So that's obviously where they're going, or they see the future as well. So this is a bit of a train just to keep the crowd happy. I haven't seen the injured ride past. I really hope somebody can come over and tell me who that was. Unfortunately, I just didn't see it. Oh, awesome. I love checking my phone in the middle of this while I thought I was not on screen. And I just got the info for the after party. Awesome. Hopefully I'll make it. So, it looks like they're choosing their riders. We're going to move into the third group of FMX. So it sounds like Alejandro Bonifay is in for Team Spain. I thought so. How would he not be? Matej Cesak has just been chosen by Libor, of course, to Team Czech. And I think it was Nico Krofig, I don't know. He's French with kind of like a German name. I'm really sorry if I butchered that name. That's my job. It's probably to learn the names, but I don't, and I completely butchered that one. So sorry about that, Nico. So there you go, Libor just giving Matej Cesak there a bit of a tap on the shoulder. Marc Pinyol walking off there with Alejandro Bonifay. And that was Andy Brevy, who you just caught a glimpse of. He's the man in the middle, mountain bike legend, but also the MC legend here in Munich. And for all of Night of the Jumps, I think actually he got his start at Masters of Dirt, which is going on right now in Innsbruck in Austria, probably only about 200 or 300 kilometers away. We've got two of the biggest FMX events in Europe on the same day. I wish somebody could work out good timing that we could see them and they could see us. That would be awesome. But it is what it is, and we've got Andy Brevy here and running the show for this awesome crowd in Munich. So it looks like things are maybe not underway just yet. Leave it with me. Oh, hang on. I might be wrong. I am wrong. How good's that? You can see it right behind me. Wait, this hand. Right behind me. There was the lights. Maikel Melero is here now. Now we're about to get the show started. We've already seen him out here winning the Synchro comp with Marc Pinyol with the front flip. 5-time world champion. Will we see Molero overtaking Luc Ackermann tonight here in Munich? Luc has a really sore shoulder. He thinks he dislocated it in training. Molero feeling good. This might be the time for him to pounce. Oh, side saddle takeoff to start with. You know what this is going to be. Side saddle takeoff, reaching back for the seat grab. California roll. Lands it absolutely perfectly, the exact same style as Marc Pinyol. And that was the trick I thought they were going to do in Synchro. And then they blew everybody away with the front flip. Nice caught over flip on the return. That's almost like a warm-up trick for Molero these days with the caught over flip. That's like a settle yourself down and get ready for a big run before you go throwing our seat grab indie backflips. We've seen some big seat grab flips from Molero over the years as well. Double grabs, one end. Huge ruler flip on the way back. Nice one-hand indie to rock solid. Landing a little bit deep on that one. Bit too much pepper. Oh, here we go. I think this will be the front flip maybe. There we are. Nice. Landed it absolutely perfectly. If you remember in Berlin, he got shot to the moon on the front flip ramp. This time in a lot more control because they are built exactly the same, but no two ramps will ever be the same. This is the one that he built himself, and it is a little bit flatter than the one that was in Berlin. The one in Berlin gave a lot more kick and sent him higher. This one was just a little bit lower. You know what we haven't seen tonight from Molero? The potential 360 that we saw in Berlin. So this is the double up. What do we got? No-handed front flip to finish it all off. Perfect extension on that one. Unbelievable run from Molero. This is going to be tough for Luc to beat, I think, tonight. The third round of competition. Luc currently sitting on top with 40 points in the series. Pinyol had 2 thirds in... Oh, here he is right beside me. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, yeah. Molero had 2 thirds in Berlin. So he would be sitting in third position with 36 points. Tonight, maybe he can get a couple of extra points. Look at this no-handed front flip. Smooth as butter in the double up. Absolutely greased it. You could not do that any better. Same with the California roll, the first trick to start his run. Picture perfect, loops it out, but he works with the loop out. Nice good overflip. Seat grab, Indy. Nice extension landing, absolutely everything. 2 wheels down basically every time at the same time. One hand Indy, rock solid. Even on that, he was like a little bit looped out. He went a bit long, but he still managed to land perfectly, even though it was a little bit longer than normal. Nice front flip, and finished his regular part of the run with the ruler. Maybe there was another one. No, I don't think so. Yeah, that was it. So he finished his regular run with the ruler and then rolling around for that front flip no-hander. And I do say this a lot. It is off the cheater ramp, but there's no cheating. There is no warm-up jumps, there's no pracky. You just have to put that ramp down and do a front flip. You can't actually really call it a cheater ramp because that's scary as hell. So hang on, whoa, I just saw some points flash up there. What did Molero get? I think it might have been 79, but it flashed up too fast, I missed it. Maybe you guys caught that at home. If you did, just throw it in the comments and maybe you can tell me what he got. All right, now it's time for the third and final rider from the Czech Republic. Filip Podmol, the younger of the Podmol brothers, the young ninja. He had a huge crash in Berlin only a month ago where he went for his first ever double backflip at Night of the Jumps. He came into the ramp too hot, didn't get a good pull, and he had to eject on the after the first rotation. But here we go. Redemption time here in Munich. Heel clicker to Indy backflip to start his run for the third round of the series. Nice Shaolin flip. That was nice. Tech combo. Doing anything through the bars on a backflip. Oh, whoa! Did Mike Mason just come to play with that huge holy grab? I don't think I've ever seen Filip do a holy grab like that ever. And that seat grab Indy, that's a heart Indy flip. This is nice. This is a good run from the younger Podmol brother. There is the TP, made famous by Travis Pastrana, of course. Peter Pillard, his fellow countryman, made it his own, and now Filip added it to his repertoire. Oh, nice switchblade flip too. Going for a double cam, but then just twisting his hips to get a lot more extension on that one. Oh, cliffhanger backflip, a trick that his older brother had nailed, and now Filip is going for it as well. Grabbing the side of those forks. Oh! Was that David Ronaldo's trick? Was that the joy twist? David Ronaldo right now is in Innsbruck doing an MOD show. I think we're going to have to send him the video of this and see if that is his joy twist. Oh, looks like there's a bit of competition. Filip's been riding with Ronaldo a lot recently, so you can see that in his run, but this is the double up. Oh, nice ruler flip.
I think that may be the biggest ruler flip we've also seen from Filip ever. He is pumped. He's so pumped he wants to do like a gym session as well. Who would have thought you'd have enough energy after a run to go running around? That was awesome. I think that may be one of the best runs I've seen from Filip, bar trying to throw a double backflip into his run. We've seen him do, I think he's done California rolls as well. Heli flip, yep, exactly. That was a heli flip before, the seat grab Indy or heart attack Indy flip. But actually, you're right, that's full heli. Unbelievable. I'm biased, but bar tricks are underrated. I don't think you're biased, man. They are underrated. I hated doing bar tricks, and there's a reason why people don't do them, because they're so hard. Except for guys like Adam Jones, who just make them look way too easy. And Filip Podmol. And look at this ruler flip tonight. That was massive. Heel clicker, Indy flip, perfect extension, clicked his heels, good Indy flip as well. Huge Shaolin, even getting a little bit tweaked out on that one. But brought it all in. Nice holy grab, just catching the grabs on the way back. Nice heli flip right there. Clint Esposito called it, and he is killing it right now. And that TP, something a little bit different. And look at the switchblade flip. That was nice. Twisting those hips, getting it all the way around. Cliffhanger backflip, just didn't get the extension on that cliffy flip. But not too bad to go for one of the biggest tricks in the game. And huge ruler flip again. That was the double up trick to finish his run. Filip Podmol's on fire right now. That was huge. I expect to see him with some high points. 70 points for Filip, sitting in second place overall tonight. There's only one more rider to go. So that means Filip is standing on the podium tonight here in Munich. And thank you also for the message about Abraham Parra. He is awesome to ride here tonight after such an injury. He thought he had broken ribs. He's been at the hospital already tonight. 36 points to Harry Bink. I didn't have that before. So Abraham Parra, a name you may not have seen. It wasn't the biggest run from him tonight, but like I said, in training, he thought he had 2 broken ribs. Luckily they're not, but it looks like he's done the cartilage or he's done the ligament, and if anybody has ever hurt their ribs, you'll know how hard it is to do anything, let alone freestyle motocross. So sitting in second place tonight, so far is Filip Podmol, and Molero is leading. There's only one person who could change that right now is Luc Ackermann right in front of me, getting this Munich crowd pumped up. Now, Luc is another rider who is coming out here injured. Keep your eye out. I think it's his right shoulder. He went for a front flip this morning, under-rotated it just a little bit. He landed quite heavy on the back, and the handlebars just kind of ripped out of his hand. Well, actually, he kept his hand on the bars. Maybe it would have been better if the bars came away, because it turns out his humerus came away from his shoulder joint. So right now, Luc is not feeling great. I think it was the right shoulder. He feels like he dislocated it. Let's see what he can do tonight. We've already seen him in the Synchro comp. We know he's okay, but is he great? Whoa, nice holy grab. You wouldn't do that trick if you had a bad shoulder. Actually, you do, because I know he's got a bad shoulder and he just did it. Flip levers up, here we go. Heel clicker, huge KOD out of that. The clicker was weak, but he made up for it, or more than made up for it on the KOD. Out of a, whoa, 360. Did I not say that we were going to see a 360 like the mountain bike riders tonight, but done on a dirt bike? Oh, Indy flip, it looked like It looked like he wanted to go all in on that, and actually, maybe it's just the position I'm sitting in, but it felt like he kind of pulled himself back from getting full extension on that. Cliffhanger, not bad, one-hand lander. I'll let one go, but I won't let two one-handers go. No hand backflip. Oh, yeah, I think Luc's hurting. I said it before in the synchro comp, I don't think Luc's done a no-hand flip for like 5 years. Oh, front flip, the trick that ripped his shoulder, but he landed that perfectly. Normally you would not see a no-hand flip from Luc. I honestly do not remember the last time I saw Luc Ackermann do a no-handed flip. Probably only in a double flip you would have seen it. There you go. What a run. So now it's time for the double up. What are we going to see from the German on his home turf? Will he get more than 79 points for tonight? This will be the double backflip. Landed it absolutely perfectly. He didn't even need to go to the wall, but he just decided. He basically touches every wall these days. Whether by default, whether it was going to happen on its own, or whether he decides to put it there. That was a really good run from a man who is hurting. He could barely move his shoulder, and I may give the inside tip. He was actually thinking to pull out of the best trick competition, but now the Harry Bink won't be there for the world team. I think Luc may have to step up and carry the burden and go into the best trick comp. Let's see what happens, because I don't think we're going to see Harry. I mean, he already said it. He's going to be watching from the crowd. Or maybe I can grab him with this little microphone here. Hopefully I can. Now let's check out this run from Luc Ackermann in the slow-mo replay. Double backflip, landing it absolutely perfectly and rolling away from the big bad boy off the super kicker, sitting at 47 feet. That super kicker. And this is how he started his run. Nice holy grab. Definitely one of his better ones, especially, like I said, with a bad shoulder. Huge KOD coming out of that flying W, but this is the 360. I don't think anybody's doing a better 360 in FMX. The ruler Indy flip, I wish we got a side view from that one. Oh, 80 points. 1 point better than Maikel Melero. There's the no-hand flip that I was very surprised to see in his run. But the front flip, greased it, and he finished with the double backflip. Whoa, that is a tough one, because Molero had the body varial, the Cali roll, everything was perfect. But Luc came out with the big bad boy that blew the house down, the double backflip. And it was just enough to squeeze one more point out of the judges. So there we go, Luc Ackermann 80, 79 to Molero. Filip Podmol with 70 points. They're going way too quick for these results. Sorry about that. If I can see what I've got here. 67 points back to Pinol. Not bad. 62 to Matej Cesak. 57 to Brice Izzo. Libor Podmol 52. Abraham Parra 40. And Harry Bink 36. So, whoa. Filip Podmol on the podium. It's been a little while, but it's good to see him back on the podium for the individual freestyle motocross events. And actually, oh man, you know what I need right now? What I need right now is the results. There we go. I don't think you've got it on the screen. 366 for the Spanish team. There we go. 349 for Czech and 313 for the world team. Oh. This could be This could be a potential Spanish win if I start doing my maths right now. So, damn it, why didn't I write that down? What was it? Something like 366? Ah, goddamn, I can't remember. Can't remember what it was, but I have a feeling it was about 40 or 50 points difference from Spain back to the world team. So Luc and who was the rider that was going for the world team? Nico Schultz. They will have to do not only oh, I've got Luc right behind me. Here we go. They're going to have to do something so incredible to get 50 extra points than the other two teams. That is going to be incredibly difficult. But what we saw in Berlin on day one was exactly that. The world team, we thought they were going to take the win quite easily, but Luc crashed the double backflip. Alejandro Bonifay crashed for Team Spain, and the Czech Republic team, they just rolled on through. But hang on, I can see somebody beside me here. I'm going to try and grab him. Here we go. All right. I think we're going to have to stand back a little bit so I get into the frame. All right. So I hope you can hear me. We've got Harry Bink joining for the best trick commentary. Unfortunately, the people here aren't going to hear what you're going to say, but everybody at home, they're going to get first-hand commentary from a best trick rider. What are you expecting?
I don't know. I'm pretty keen to see everyone throw down. I was so focused on what I was going to do. I don't know what's going to happen.
Whoa, here we go.
Oh, the R. Williams. R. Willie. Front flip, scooter flip.
Damn. It's the Czech R. Willie. What was that? It was like bike flip, bar spin, I think he was going for.
Yeah. I love when the scooters come out. It's the loudest cheer in the audience because there's lots of scooter kids in the crowd, was what I'm saying. But, yeah, I believe that was an R. Willie trick, yes.
That was. So actually, I think we're going to go straight into the next one on mountain bike. Who have we got? Nico. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, 360 triple tail whip and stomps it. Thank you for coming.
He had that too, actually. He had it. He just wanted to throw away at the end. That was sick. And now the last rider up, this will be, I think, Alejandro Bonifay from Spain. Let's see what he's got for the Spanish team.
Oh, what do we got? Dude, these guys are blowing me away. I'm used to touring with the Nitro Circus, and these guys are they're really skilled and really talented. What do we got? Oh, wow.
I don't even know what that was. Do you know what that was?
720 tail whip, I believe. Yeah, but it was a flip. I think it was a front flip. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. But that, whatever it was sick. There you go.
You really threw me in the deep end with all the BMX, mountain bike, and scooter. It's there's just the tricks are so advanced. It's like they're beyond video games. It's really hard to know the names of the tricks now. You got to study it a lot.
I have the exact same problem. That's why I was putting it on you, because I thought you might know. Normally I've got no idea because, yeah, once they're past 1 or 2 rotations, I'm out of here. Right, now up for Freestyle Motocross, Team Czech will be Matej Cesak. What have we got from the young kid from the Czech Republic?
Oh, wow. Heel kick and a super flip, clean as you like. Thanks for coming.
Not too bad on that one. I probably would have expected maybe a bigger trick from Matej in best trick. I wonder if he's going to go again. Actually, no. I can see over there's Filip Podmol. So that was a bit of a warm-up for the Czech team. Now will be the Spanish rider, Maikel Melero, who just got pipped by 1 point on the individual results. He'll want to win this one now for Team Spain. What have we got? From our 5-time world champion. He knows what to do under pressure. What do you reckon? What we might see from Molero?
I think he's lining up the front flip ramp. He's been looking really comfortable on the front flip ramp tonight. So I'm putting my money on a front flip combo. Yeah, front flip combo.
Let's see. There's 2 jumps. This is the first one. Yeah, I think he's lined up on the fronty ramp. Oh, no-handed fronty again. I mean, we've already seen it as his double up trick. That might have just been a little bit of a warm-up for the best trick competition. Now, actually, Harry, you have done a lot of front flip combos. Nitro World Games, front flip rock solid. How difficult is it to go into these fronty combos?
Yeah, they're really scary. Hitting front flip ramp, it's like rolling dice. You don't know how big the kick's gonna be. You can see how dialed he has that. He's so comfortable. He lands so consistently. So you can tell he spends a lot of time on these ramps, and he makes that look way too easy.
He landed that perfect. That was both wheels down, looked nice. All right, actually right behind us right now is Luke. Here we go.
Luc Ackermann, he's lined up the double flip ramp. Double flip, clean as you like.
Holy! All right, so it looks like Luke, who already did a double flip as his double up, Molero already did a front flip no-hander as his double up. That looks like a little bit of a warm-up for me. I wonder what we're going to see as their second trick. Now, again, a trick you know more than just about anybody in the world. How hard is a double flip?
It depends who you're talking to. It depends how much practice you put into it. Double flips are very precise. They have life-threatening consequences if you don't hit your marks. You got to power late, pull late, and it's so important. There's so much G-forces in that it's really easy for a hand to blow off. There's lots that can go wrong. It's a career-ending trick, and Luke is a rider that makes it look very easy.
And I think watching on the super kicker, and you were talking about you're almost not interested in it because you'd rather see it on the longer jump. Oh, Matej Cesak! Oh, he landed it. Willie from Czech Republic.
Yeah, the front flip, scooter flip, making it look easy. And again, the scooters are getting the loudest cheer.
This is so wild in here, how loud they are getting for the scooter kid.
He must have gave everyone $1 on the way in to cheer loud for him.
Nice Czech beer, I think, on the way through at the door. Well, right, for what we've seen now, Czech Republic, they've got the biggest cheer. Maybe that helps with the judging. Right, next rider up is Nico Krofig, who will probably be riding for the world team, actually. What are we going to see?
He's on the mountain bike. Oh, wow. 720 tail whip. But he went upside down. I think it was a backflip 360 tail whip.
Let's listen. Maybe our MC in the middle. Maybe our MC. Sorry, we've got the camera. I've only got one mic, so I'm kind of like this a little bit. Maybe Andy Brevy can explain a little bit better to the crowd. Because what we're seeing here on our angle, it just looks like so many rotations going absolutely bananas. That was huge. Let's see, because the world team needs this if they're going to win this tonight. And Luc Ackermann with the double backy, he'll be hoping that one from Nico is enough points to get the win for him. All right, last jump from the mountain bike riders, Alejandro Bonifay from Spain. At the moment, Spain sitting in first. What do we got? Whoa!
Oh, wow. Front flip, 720.
Holy.
That was insane. That's such a technical trick. Not many guys in the world are doing that.
Man, that was huge. I think I don't know, an absolute brain explosion from the judges. I think Spain's going to win this.
Yeah, wow, the scooter front flip still got the loudest cheer. We might have to buy him some McDonald's after the show for taking it out.
Showing a little bit of bias there on the scooter kids, eh?
Nah, he's killing it.
Oh man, this was sick. Alejandro Bonifay. Keep your eyes out and your ears out for him. Right, we're up for FMX. This is the last FMX in best trick. Filip Podmol, what do we got? He's on the 8-meter radius.
Oh, double Indy. Heel click at a double Indy. That's a very technical trick. Not many guys are doing that.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody do a heel click at an Indy.
Oh, I think I've seen Tucker do it once. Tucker Hakashino.
Tucker Hakashino. Harry is hands down one of my favourite riders to watch, John Matthews. There you go.
Yeah, I paid him a couple of dollars on the way in.
It's easy to get fans when you start paying. Speaking of OnlyFans, no. Right.
Half of the Gold Coast.
Right, Maikel Melero with the work put in from Spain. It'll be great to see him take first place. Here we go, Maikel Melero.
Oh, that was massive. I love his ruler flip style. It's so big, it's so unique, and he's just hanging off the thing. Massive.
You know, I'm almost a little bit surprised because he went for the biggest trick first. The front flip no-hander. This was like, yeah, just put it away for the crowd. I'm happy. Ruler flip just for everybody to feel good, but obviously the front flip no-hander was where it was at.
Yeah, they're both really technical tricks.
Oh, hang on. Luc Ackermann just rolled straight in. No warm-up. A little bit of a backflip wiggle. I guess he was happy with his double flip. He didn't want to go again.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a celebration run. Thanks for coming. He knows he did really well on his first double. Well done, Luke.
Man, that was awesome. So, Luc Ackermann threw out his double backflip. That was on the first run. Here we go. That's a hard one. Front flip no hand versus double flip. That is a tough one. I think the points will be pretty close. Double flip's obviously going to be higher rated, but the world team was actually so far away in points, I don't think they can make the win because Spain landed everything. The world team landed everything. I think this could be a Spanish win when we look at the points. Vamos, I think that was Vamos. Man, this crowd is loud.
Absolutely nuts. It's eating me inside right now knowing that I'm not riding with these guys. I wish I was out there throwing down, but this place is insane.
Man, next time we'll see you back here. Oh. All right, Molero from Clint Esposito. All right, well, if you're already on there and you're on YouTube chat, send through your messages. Harry's sitting right beside me. If you've got any questions for the man, the myth, the legend, Harry Bink, put them on up. Hopefully Benny will send through the best messages. So I think we're just going to go into a bit of an all-in free-for-all before we get the results. What are you thinking? I mean, you basically looked after your own game tonight. You were focused on everything you were going to do. Now that you've had to sit back and watch the second half of the show, who do you reckon might win this, Spain, Czech, or the world?
It's hard to say. Well, the world team, I was meant to be in it. They've got one less member. It can be anyone's game tonight. It's so close. I don't know.
I'm going to put my flag down for the Spanish team, I think. I think they might have got it. I think they had just enough points. Oh, here we go. Filip Podmol.
All good. You see that fucking combo?
I don't know what he said. Did you guys hear what he said? It's checky check. All right, so I think everybody's in for one last jump before we get the results. I have no idea who's going to win this one tonight. Czech and Spain were so close. All right. Have we got any questions? Have we got anything coming up on the screen while Harry's standing here? Anything from YouTube chat? No? Nothing's rolling on the ticker. There we go. Ole, Team Parra. Yeah. Here we go. Synchro India. Luke. Super can. Dead body. Whip. Nice double knack from Libor. Oh, and it looked like that joy twist. Molero, Pinyol, Luc, nice lazy boy flip. Brice Izzo, Matej Cesak, Libor Podmol, Abraham Parra. Oh, and that Yamaha YZ250 could not get enough petrol through the carby.
Those two-stroke whips are my favourite by far. Mental. They're upside down, inside out, and the bike's just on the limiter. What do we got? Round 2, we got a backflip, tsunami, one-hand knack, can, straighties, Seren,
Shaolin, woo!
Yeah, Shaolin. Straight flip, cheek drive, hard attack, one-hand backflip, another straighty with a one-hand hard attack indie. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. Oh, hang on, we got the mountain bike guys still going. They're throwing down. Hang on. Right, who have we got rolling in here? Josef Freusier, what have we got from him? Oh, backy double tail whip. Nice, there's still one more on top. Leon Binkerbank. He wants the last cheer from this. Oh!
Front flip tail whip, and he absolutely ate it.
He loves a front flip. Leon Binkerbank loves a fronting. Thank you very much for coming. That looks like it is the end. Harry, Harry, could you do a full run on your triple flip bike? Hey, Clint, that was his triple flip bike.
Yeah, actually, yes, I could. Yes.
What's it? Is it a conscious decision that you stayed with a triple flip bike? Like, once you've already made all those changes, just stick with it?
Yeah, I obviously put my flip levers back on just so I could do a normal run on my front wheel and my front brake. But yeah, I left it because I've learned to use it in everything, and it's going to really progress my riding in the future. But I was going to show it off tonight, but I didn't get to, so you're going to find out on the next one.
See you at the next night of the jumps, guys. Nitro World Games, whatever comes next. Actually, I think we've got another night of the jumps first. When's Nitro World Games?
Good question. You're going to have to ask how long's a piece of string?
Yeah, well, there you go. Anyway, there you go. We'll probably see you back here at Night of the Jumps first, see what can be done. Like you say, this is basically the triple backy bike. Obviously, you had to borrow it from Molero, and she cut out at the wrong time. We'll talk about that later, but anyway, whatever. Actually, you know what? You probably shouldn't be standing here. They're about to do a celebration, so you better run. Harry, you better get over there, man. You're on.
Thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we can get some redemption on the next one, boys.
Like a legend. See you later, buddy. There you go. Right, I'm going to jump back onto my good mic. Whoa. Man, I'm getting a blown out voice here because this crowd is so damn loud. And then actually trying to communicate with Harry side by side, like we could barely hear each other. I honestly could not hear much. Even when Filip came over, I couldn't hear a thing from him. What? Okay, so this is the... I could be really wrong here right now. I think... Were they talking about the best trick winner? I'm trying to listen to the commentator in the middle. I don't have any results in front of me. I think they're only talking about the best trick winners. Did the world team win? I really don't like sitting here and sounding like a bit of a goose and being surprised. But if the world team won, I actually am kind of surprised. I would have thought with the points difference it was going to be almost impossible for anyone to beat the Spanish team. Yeah, I think I was right. I think that was, I think that might have just been the best trick results, and I think everybody just jumped up there to celebrate with their team members. So it looks like the world team yeah, I think it was for the best trick. So it looks like the world team are in third position overall. Harry's just still standing on top of the podium because there's just no room for him to be on there. So it looks like the world team in third, Czech in second, which means the Spanish team did take the win overall. What a win for the Spanish team here in Munich. Everything just went wrong for the world team. Luc with a bad shoulder, Harry with 2 crashes today. And unfortunately, it was very close, I think, in the end. Well, I'm waiting for the points to see where the difference was between Spain and Czech. But I would imagine that was actually quite close between those 2 countries. So 3 different winners in 2023. Czech won the first night, Germany the second, and tonight the Spanish team are on top. Molero picking up some very valuable points. Second tonight. Luc lucky to get past that shoulder injury and keep a perfect run going of first positions over the first 3 rounds of competition. And David Ronaldo, he's lost a fair few points. Here we go, the points. Team Spain, 448. Czech, 421. And 403 to the world team. Oh, well, there you go. I'm back on the screen again. Just working out with our camera crew on the floor here if I'm running over to do some interviews, which I will do in just a few seconds. So before I run off, I want to say thank you very much to everybody who tuned in on the live stream on Facebook and on YouTube. Everybody joined the chat as well on YouTube. I loved having all of your comments come through. I know they're bugging me to go over there. We'll see you on, well, YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. We're going to have a wrap-up of all of this on the Riders Lounge podcast, the new Night of the Jumps podcast. I'll see you on the Clint Esposito show as well. But before we get there, I'm going to run over and grab a few interviews with the riders and leave you with a little bit of action to fill this out. So don't go anywhere. Let's get a couple of interviews. Spanish team, they've run away.
Spanish team, they all ran away.
All ran away.
You had the German interview with Luc.
For this one?
Yes.
Are we doing it live or we're done?
Yeah, we're live.
We're live.
In English and then German.
Oh.
Okay.
So, just so I know, did you just win best trick?
Yeah.
Sweet.
with the overall, well, the winner of the freestyle motocross runs for tonight by 1 point over Maikel Melero, and the best trick winner, Luc Ackermann. This, I would say this is much more important because of this injury that you had. You still just buckled down and got the job done. How are you feeling?
You know, it was a really tough night for me. In practice, I pulled out my shoulder and that felt really bad. So I got some tape on there and it kind of felt a bit better. And in my run, I did like kind of a safe run, not stretching my shoulder too much. And I didn't even do a ruler flip and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure to get into the points, to get good points again for the ranking. And at the end, it worked out really great. And it was, I think, a really nice and solid run. And yeah, that was my goal for the night, and winning the best trick was great. Yeah.
Tell us about that double backflip. You just threw it out in your double up, and then you went and threw it again in the best trick comp. You're pulling so hard on your shoulder. Were you a bit nervous coming into that best trick?
Yeah, for sure, because I had no idea how my shoulder's gonna be in the ramp because the pull is so hard. But the first one worked out really, really well, and so I decided to do another one. The crowd was amazing, you know. We had more than 9,000 people here. They were screaming, and I was the only German, so I needed to, you know, step it up a little bit at least. And yeah, it worked really great, and yeah, I'm just really thankful for tonight.
Man, you had to win tonight. The only German here, you had to win that. Awesome. Thank you very much, Luke. It's great to see you back here in Munich, and can't wait to see you in Mannheim at the next event.
Sure. See you next time. Stay always on the live stream.
Oh, that's a good one. Hang around, because we might have some more interviews. Are we going to grab Filip for an English one, or are we going in German?
German. But I,
Hey Luc, Team World. Leider nur Platz 3, aber du hast ordentlich abgerissen mit dem Best Trick und mit deinem Freestyle Run. Wie fandst du heute München?
Ja, heute München war unglaublich mit diesem riesen Publikum hier, über 9.000 Leuten. Das war unfassbar. Ich war leider angeschlagen, hatte mir im Training die Schulter ausgekugelt, konnte trotzdem noch meinen Lauf gewinnen und sogar den Best Trick noch. Also ich bin super happy. Es hat eine Menge Spaß gehabt, aber jetzt muss ich erstmal nach meiner Schulter schauen. Aber ja, im Großen und Ganzen mega Event und ich bin super happy.
München ist immer was ganz Besonderes für dich. Da ziehst du auch immer schon im Training bis zum geht nicht mehr. Was macht dann München so besonders für dich?
Ich fühle mich einfach hier zu Hause. Ich bin hier schon so viele Events gefahren und das Publikum...
right, we're back for the final interview with the, well, 2 out of 3 winners tonight. Actually, 2 out of 4 because Alejandro Bonifay is also on your team. I'm not sure where Pinyol is. Maybe he's trying to get that bike taken apart. But Maikel Melero, you were so close to taking the win tonight, and Luc beat you by 1 point. Have you got like fire in your belly now? Like you want to beat him in the next round?
Yeah, I think the more important, we enjoy a lot. The crowd see the bigger tricks in the world. Yeah, I enjoy a lot. I cannot wait for the next round. I hope to do better. And yeah, I cannot wait.
Man, California roll looking good. Pinyol, I would love to talk to him about his Cali roll. But you two both have the exact same style. Side saddle takeoff, reach back. How hard is it to do this trick?
Yeah, I was the first rider to do this trick. Before the ramp, in the ramp, it's more difficult to do like this than the normal. But after in the air, it's a little bit easy. But it's a really technical trick, and I think Marc and me doing really good, and we're happy.
You know, I have jumped side saddle before, but with 2 hands on the bars. I can't imagine how weird it must feel because you've only got right hand and left foot on the bike doing it. But I was actually thinking you might do that as the synchro jump, and so I was getting really excited. Then boom, out came the front flips. What? I thought that was actually crazier than doing the Cali rolls.
Yeah, we are planning to do this trick in this ramp, but we don't feel the same. We don't have feeling for to do in one of the both ramp. So finally we do front flip. So it's really cool for the for the final tricks. And I hope to do in the future Cali roll side by side, Marc and me, and we enjoy it.
Hell yeah, man. And just tell us quickly, because I know Abraham's maybe not the greatest with English, but what is it like to have the young gun Abraham here riding in the Spanish team as well?
Yes. Abraham have an opportunity to ride here. It's really good for him. He take a lot of experience in this big race because he never jump in the big events. So he enjoy a lot. He say me, "Hey, Maikel, I want to come to Spain for practice hard, for make more tricks." And so this is important for him for make for the motivation for the next time.
I heard that Abraham was actually riding with you in the last week, right? At your place in Celeste.
Yes, he was at home practicing, also Marc. Yeah, but he have a good esfuerzo, I don't know in English.
No problem.
Because he had a crash last week in the event in Spain. He do a half backflip.
Oh.
So he did a good tricks, clean. So thank you for coming.
Man, honestly, Abraham already went to the hospital today. They thought he had broken ribs. The fact that he came back and even rode his run, and then you did the final run at the end was unbelievable. So thank you very much, Team Spain. Awesome. Maybe tell Pinyol he did a good job too later on, and Alejandro Bonifay. We will see you again in Mannheim, Germany, May the 20th. Thank you very much, man. Right, so that is it from us here in Munich in Germany. What a competition. There was a lot of surprises I didn't actually expect to see. Some I kind of did expect, they didn't happen. It was unbelievable. Unfortunately, though, we did not get to see that next gen ramp get used by Harry Bink tonight. These things happen. Stuff happens, motorbike failures do happen, and it's just lucky that Harry got to go home in one piece. Right, so make sure to check out our Night of the Jumps YouTube channel. We're going to have a lot more come up, especially the podcast, Spotify, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all that sort of stuff, Facebook, TikTok, you know where to go. We will be there, and we'll see you again at the next event, May the 20th in Mannheim, Germany.
say that? What particular species of bird?
It's a pigeon. Must be like a carrier pigeon.
Forget about the bird, okay? Let me ask you this.